Hello, everyone, and welcome to the I don't know which episode of CSI D&D, which there's
No,
very
no,
little
no, no.
CSIing going on.
MPD.
Whatever you want. However, what it's named on the channel is going to be CSI D&D. So, it's already named that. So, no take backs.
Booger.
Last time, I don't remember.
I was in the king's villa with this very highly loyal special bodyguard thing, and we were in a lot of shit. Because one of the demons on the rooftop spotted us, and, well, we're trying to play dead.
If you remember about that scene, I'm just trying to remember where we started, but I think we started with you guys waking up. And they played a trick on you by putting one of those black slugs on you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. Um,
Well, I
and
woke up different than somewhere else, but yeah.
yes. Either way, one group went to the bar and had shenanigans going on there. And the other, which was,
Me, and only me.
yes, it was only you, but I don't remember your character's name.
That's a very Ravogar.
Ravogar. He went to the palace by himself, and there were shenanigans there, as you described. But if you remember correctly, the guy who was the bodyguard appears to have some memory problems. You're not sure why or how, but he was just sort of standing in the palatial estate. And you walked in there and you saw the two giant demon creatures just sort of standing there, motionless with their eyes closed. And you got the attention of one of them, however, it seemed like something else was talking to it somehow and telling it not to attack you. So it didn't attack you. And that was about it with that. The other two, they explored the bar, they stole some drinks, they were interacting with the chef lady, or the baker lady that you guys rescued, or one of you did. I don't remember what happened to the giant guy. I think he
I
was gone.
think he was with them as well.
Oh, he wasn't.
What?
I don't remember what happened to him.
Left him at the station, so we don't know.
Okay. So yes, he was back at the station when everybody left. So, oh yeah, and there was another thing with that Ravogar discovered. He went down into the basement level, and it was filled with blood, and he fought a weird bird-like creature that sprayed spores from its wings, and he defeated that creature.
Like a total boss.
And you found that there was some sort of weird infernal, I think it's infernal. No, it's abyssal. Abyssal symbols. I always get the two confused. Infernal is devils, whereas abyssal is demons. So, abyssal symbols, and you found out that information about that, but I'm not going to. But since it's been a while, I'll say that you found that. But
yeah, I did find it. I also translated it and disabled the portal.
Yes. So, but you guys have to remember all your clues to see if you can find out what's really going on. So I've given you all your clues, and you have those, but you're going to have to remember them. Now, the last thing that happened was Abraxas and Imperos. They both got suspicious and decided to head to the palatial estate. And there was a big boss that I was gonna have fight him, fight both of them, but he has a horse made of wind that can move super quickly, and they just ran away from it. So, and they stealth checked and it lost track of them. So much for that. Now what is happening is I don't remember the exact position that Ravogar is in the palatial estate.
Yeah,
That's where we're picking up.
I think I was on the. Let me see. Floor, the stairs close to the. Well, trapdoor to the roof.
Yes, and the creature was sort of peeking in the windows, and it sort of was. It seemed like it was cranky slightly. Like it didn't really want to attack you because it was resting, and then it sort of tried to. It asked a question that you may or may not remember. But
I don't remember. It's been that long.
And after it asked this question, it suddenly was. It just went back to being docile. So it went back to its resting position. So you guys are both safe inside the palatial estate.
Yeah, we're gonna stay there for a little while because we don't know if it's safe to come out or if we get smushed when we get out.
Okay, so do you want to do anything in here? Or do you want to, like, just sort of hide? Or what do you do?
Explore the place because it doesn't seem like anyone is coming in.
No one's coming in. You even peek out some of the windows that are nearby, and you see no movement on the outside exterior of the building, I should say.
Yeah, because I left the gate closed because I remembered I could fly.
Yeah, you just sort of flew over the gate, and because
You're like, wait, I don't need to bust down this gate. I can just fly over it.
Yeah, because I think your character is a dragonborn, and one of the feats you took was wings or something like that.
Yeah, dragon wings.
Yeah, so you can fly. So, yeah, you're inside the building. I have described that there are 2 rooms on the upper floor. There's 2 rooms that are separate, and then there's 2 rooms that are on the back. And there's 2 balconies, and then there's a lower area with some rooms in it. So what do you want to do?
Well,
you've already looked around a little bit. But...
Well, I thought I've explored the ground floor and the first floor. So now I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to check out if there's a cellar.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
The one thing we didn't have for this whole campaign. The policemen that need to be good at investigating are not good at investigating.
Yeah, neither of you are.
I'm a drunk, so I actually have an excuse.
And I'm the muscle, so I have even more excuse. 14.
Alright. So you start exploring the lower area, and there is a kitchen. It has some food in there. However, as you're looking around at the food, it's only been a day since the king was present in this building. However, you're looking around, and all the food appears to be rotten. Otherwise, you don't find any downstairs, like a cellar or anything, or even a storage area for food. You don't find that.
You
But
know
you
what
see
the
that
handy?
all the food is rotten.
Yeah, you know what the handy thing is of being a paladin? Immunity of diseases.
Okay? So you can
So
eat this food and not get a disease, but that doesn't really...
I can get sick from it. That's basically what I'm saying. Like, no problem for me. I can eat it.
Sure, if you like eating rotted food, you can do that.
I mean, my character's already rotten to the core, so why not?
Sure.
So no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm just going down to the basement, try to see if I can find anything there.
Well, you haven't found one, so you don't know.
Ah, okay.
You just looked in the kitchen where the cellar entrance would most likely be, and you just noticed that all the food was rotten, but you haven't found like a trap door to a lower area or anything like that.
Okay.
And you check the rest of the floor just to be thorough, and there's no entrances that you find.
Hmm. Well, I guess that's
And you
that
also
then.
have your the the royal bodyguard following you around like a lost puppy. His memory seemingly not all there.
For the
Uh,
second time, as when we found in the forest, he was also didn't have quite his memory.
oh, he did, or at least he appeared to. Um, he was just not a very good guardsman, but
Hmm.
apparently he's been promoted to the royal bodyguard in what, 2 days?
Yeah, all thanks to, well, mostly me. Not that our drunk did a lot.
I always do a lot.
Comes back when he comes back when he hears he's being called.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm just here to take all the glory.
See,
Okay,
that didn't
so
do a lot.
you spent some time investigating, trying to find a cellar. You didn't find one, so what are you doing?
Well, I am just basically gonna try and wait. I guess then. Not a lot I
Okay,
can do.
you just sort of sit down in the middle of the floor and wait.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so okay,
I
that's
just
what you
look
do.
at the royal bodyguard and ask him. So you don't recall anything that happened here, do you?
And he just sort of looks like a person who's trying to figure out something that they should know, but can't grasp. So he's kind of, he looks ashamed and frustrated at the same time.
I take that as a no.
And he just sort of like looks away from you. He can't look you directly at you directly.
Look, there are worse things in life than not remembering something. Believe me in that. Also, burp.
Okay. He just sort of is off in his own world, trying to figure out what's going on with himself.
Yeah, so
If you have anything else you want to do, because I'm gonna switch back to them, and they
yeah, I don't think I can go out safely yet out of the building, and well, there are these annoying flying things, so I'm gonna stay here in the building where I know it's safe, that we won't get crushed in, and that won't get attacked.
What if somebody digs up the building and carries
Well, we're still safe in the building.
yeah, they'll just be in a moving building. That's all. Um, Either way, the last thing that we did with the other two was that they were headed towards the palatial estate. They have their own suspicions, so the last thing that you guys did was run away from the boss that I had to try to get in your guys' way. And it lost track of you. So you're at the palatial estate. your horse can move too quickly.
Okay.
So you're there.
Yippee-ki-yay!
You're
So
standing
I-
at the gate.
So I ask Ambraxas, so we should probably arrest this royal guard and lock him up in prison, at least for a few days until we figure out what's going on.
That sounds like a good idea.
So,
Very well.
are you okay? No, seriously, are you okay?
You guys said I should do voices. This is Aerobrax's voice.
I heard you go like, are you sure you don't need to vomit or anything?
He's a drunk.
It's in character, it's fine.
It was just a bit unexpected, man.
You guys said I should do voices.
Yeah, but not like you were nearly gonna vomit or anything. Jesus.
So it's a good voice then, since you thought I was gonna vomit.
Yes.
I've only had like 6
Just
beers.
so
I'm not
you're
gonna
aware,
vomit.
I knew it was a voice the whole time, but
Oh god.
So,
Thanks for making a dunce out of myself.
Beautiful.
so
What was the name of your character again, Benjamin?
in Paros.
In Paris. Okay. I'm just trying to remember.
So with the police's blessing, I will lock him up, and I'll just ride into the estate.
There's a tiny problem. The gate is still closed.
I will open the gate.
the
You will
gate
just
is
tell the gate
locked.
to open.
The gate is
Plus,
locked.
I have a plus 13 in Thieves' Duels, so I think it's okay.
Would you mind?
But since it was a while ago, Abraxas, if you remember,
Yeah, I remember.
You
So it's
watched
that
a
gate. It's
guard-
that gate. Yeah, I know that gate. I know the code to the gate.
yes, you know how to basically get a speaker into the building. So you could
So
look, and it basically has like a visual too, so you can look in and see if you can see anything inside.
I'm just gonna ask, why did we ride back to the police precinct when we're gonna go after this bodyguard?
You're at the palatial
North
estate.
Manor, the estate. Where
Oh.
it is.
Then I just sorry.
I just point at the estate.
Aerobrax is
What-
just gonna walk off the horse and walk up to the gate and just start doing the motions stuffs
Yes.
to open the gate.
And just so you're aware, I'm gonna say that it's canon that your guy was asking why you're at the police precinct, even though you're not.
You
so
drunk.
yes, that's why. So you walk over and you start doing the hand motions. The thing turns on, and you can see into the palatial estate. You see what looks like it's probably was pointed at a guard station. So you can see, but you can see like the lobby inside. And you see what looks like your partner or your newly assigned partner. Just sort of walking around with the royal bodyguard following behind him, looking lost.
Airbrax starts laughing.
I hear the
Like,
laughing and just look at him like.
You hear laughing. You're not sure where it's coming from.
So looking
It's just
around.
some
Okay,
menacing
no.
evil laughing.
Oh,
What was
okay.
the name of your character again,
I'm gonna
Benjamin?
do this then to know where he's laughing from. Hopefully I roll high enough. I have no clue where it's coming from.
He wrote it in the roll 20, the spelling of his name.
Imperos, the idiot is lost. Should we go help him?
Oh, we could use his assistance if he should be troublesome. And I'll come over and I'll ask you, have you seen Binks, was it?
Yeah, you see Binks. You see Binks behind him. He apparently looks lost.
Ah, Binks, would you mind coming with us?
I think he has no clue what. Guys, the problem is he has no memories at all. Like, he doesn't even remember what happened. How the town is now as it is.
We will find that out later.
What if
But
he's
for
just,
now-
acting?
Indeed.
Well, you can try and see if he is, but I think he isn't.
Okay.
I'm a pretty good actor myself. To be, not to be.
Then do your stuff, Mr. Detective.
Oh, and by the way,
Oh,
what's your character's name, Geo?
Ravogard.
Yeah, I have a girl.
Ravogar. Some names just don't stick in my mind. Yes, Ravogar. You still don't know where their voice is coming from, but you recognize their voices, which is why you're talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
But
Just
you don't
like
know where
looking
they're coming
Yeah,
from.
I'm just looking around like, the hell you guys at? Show yourself.
Yeah, it's sort of it's right next to the doorway to the entrance of the estate, but he's just sort of walking around in the hallway, just sort of like
Gio, did you actually ask where the hell are you guys at?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so I'm here to take you to hell. Woo!
No, I don't fear that place,
Intimidation
right?
roll.
I don't actually fear that place since, my guy is pretty evil jerk face.
Yeah, but still, I rolled an intimidation. Maybe the guard gets scared.
He just seems confused.
In either case, I'm gonna have to ask you to follow me to the police station and look yourself up. So you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
just telling you guys, did you not notice the big fuck of demons on top of this building?
Yeah, you
Wisdom
guys look at
saving,
the building and you see two really tall. They're basically like statuesque, like they're hugely muscular, and they're just sort of have their arms like this, and they're just sort of have their heads bowed slightly, and their eyes are closed. You assume that they might be resting or sleeping, like the weird dog demon said that he didn't want to rest and he was pretty upset and he was walking around complaining before you killed him. So you assume that that's why they're like that. But yeah, there's two of them just sort of standing on top of the building. So what is this spell for?
For what I told them earlier.
We're not in range.
Aren't we within
We're
30
still
feet?
we're still outside in the gate. We're just talking through the comms.
Oh,
Yeah.
just two comms. Okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
you're
are
about
we-
like
He can
You're
see
about-
him, but are we 30 feet away?
Can I go closer?
yeah,
then?
you're over 30 feet away. You're just sort of using like it's basically scrying. You can see a place that you currently are not. It's basically how it works. So you're still super far away. You're over 100 feet away.
It's
Okay.
basically just like watching the "Help Me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, You're Our Only Hope," kind of ish.
Yeah, kinda ish.
Yeah. Except it's an ugly,
You're
fugly
looking at
paladin
looking
at
at
the other end.
you're looking at an enchanted piece of stone, which is acting like a TV screen, if you will.
Sure you're okay, because it sounds a lot like a burping is happening.
Still in character.
That's why I'm asking.
You asked me to do voices. I'm doing voices.
Well, you're
Okay.
sure good at it.
However, so you are talking to Binks. Binks seems confused, and he doesn't know what you're talking about or where this police precinct is. So he doesn't know how to get there.
Like I said, the guy has, well, amnesia, so unless you think he doesn't.
Well, there's one way to find out. But let's open this gate first.
I open the gate.
The gate has a padlock on it. So
What?
it has a padlock on it.
Well, that's
So
not gonna be a problem.
give
Give me about 2 minutes.
I give you one.
Wow.
Is 30 good enough?
Yes, 30 is good enough. Yes.
I told you so. You just needed one, so quit your whining next time you need more time.
Shut up, Paladin.
Oh,
Luckily-
you're the picklocky guy, and I'm the smashing guy.
Luckily, that natural one doesn't count for anything. So
Yeah, I hit it 2 times.
so luckily that means nothing. So you just you start seeing 2 and then 3 locks, but you manage to pick all 3 of them in your vision. It's just 1, but you're seeing triple. But you manage to pick all 3 of them, so it opens, no problem.
All 3
Yeah,
of
by
them.
the way,
with-
do I still have disadvantage because I'm drunk, or am I kind of sobered up?
No, I'm
Probably
I'm giving you the regular at this point.
Okay.
So he sees 3 locks, but at the same time he has 6 arms
Yes,
and 3 different
course.
sets of thief tools.
yes.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
He's actually kind of used to this sensation, so it's actually easier for him to do it this way than any other way.
Okay.
So
So I will enter the building then.
All right, you start approaching.
I'm following.
Okay, so
I
You-
did tell you guys about the big fuck of demons on the roof, so if they come for you, don't say they didn't warn you.
nothing happens. They don't wake up. However, you are in the building, and you still don't know where that voice was coming from.
So just scratching it, looking around at the main I'm at the main entrance, like the hell did I do that?
However,
No,
you do
seriously,
you
My
hear
character
the
is not
sound.
smart.
You do hear the sounds of a horse approaching, because I'm gonna say that your elemental horse is still
Yeah,
around.
making noise. That's fun.
Yes. So you hear the horse approaching the entrance. And you're about 40 feet away from the entrance. If you wish, you can go and greet them, or you can do something else. I'm giving you an option to do something if you want to. And I'm talking to Ravelgar.
Yeah, I am just waiting in the main hall, just ready as ever.
Alright? I'm gonna need you to make a perception check.
16.
You hear a door open behind you, and you notice that Binks is now gone.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I am just chasing after him.
Okay? You walk into the kitchen, and you see no one in the kitchen. But as soon as you enter the room, to be fair, you hear a slamming sound.
Look over at the slamming sound.
Do we hear the slamming sound?
You guys are just coming in
But
the
we-
entrance, so you wouldn't have
Do
heard
we-
it.
Yeah, we wouldn't have heard it at all. Okay.
Because
Yeah,
you guys
looking-
are just opening the front doors to the estate
Yeah.
as this is happening. So
Yeah.
you look in the direction where the slamming came from, you don't see anything.
I'm gonna invest. I just yell over for the guys that are like, I'm in here and I need some help here right now.
Alright, so you hear
Someone
him
that can
yelling.
actually spot something and
Yeah,
doesn't
so you
think
guys
he.
hear him.
It doesn't think he can piss 3 colors of the rainbow at the same time.
Apparently, Abraxas, you think you can piss 3 colors of the rainbow.
What?
That's what he said!
Oh, I thought I clicked something.
No, I'm actually dissing onto you.
Yeah, you
Onto your
heard him
character.
yelling, he needs someone
you're
who
dissing
can...
me in character when I'm not there.
He's
That's
yelling
nice.
to you. You can hear him.
No, to them, like, I need someone that can actually spot something real well. It doesn't piss 3 colors of the rainbow at the same time.
Do I hear this?
Yes, you hear that. Because you guys are just opening the front doors to the estate.
Well, that's good and all, but where do they keep all the booze?
I smashed it. Just in case he was thinking of that.
Bullshit.
I knew it. You can look into the room to your left.
Bullshit.
Look at it. Go on. I dare you.
Yeah. While they are arguing, I'm gonna go look for Binks.
Yeah, I'm in the
Alright.
kitchen, so...
Yeah,
You
he
just-
was yelling that he needed somebody in the
Yeah.
kitchen. So you head towards the kitchen, I assume?
Yeah, quickly.
Alright.
Yeah,
You walk into the kitchen, and he's standing in the entrance, just sort of with looking around, but he doesn't see anything.
Okay, is there any doors or anything?
Make an investigation check, because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for where he went.
Go on, check the left room. I smash all the wine bottles. Go on, do it.
I don't drink wine.
Okay, so, Imperos, you see something that he failed to see. You see the floor is made of boards, and you see that there is a square that appears to be cut out of the boards.
Okay, I will open it and I will message them that it's down here.
Why do you need to message us when you can just yell to us?
Because I'm not as stupid as you.
Well, technically you're right, because Avagar is not smart.
Technically, he's right because he has more intelligence than you guys, and that's all that counts.
Yeah.
And I will lurk downstairs with a 16.
Fair enough. We'll keep that in mind.
Oh, we're lurking? Let me ruin that lurk.
Well, you're shouting already up there, so...
Actually,
With
you
a
have
7! Hooray!
You have a +3, but which is better than him. But you have disadvantage. So, Abraxas, you'll be remaining hidden for sure.
I'm just a living incarnation of a wrinkling can. Hooray!
However, you open the trap door, which it is a literal trap door. You just sort of lift a piece of the wood, and it just sort of opens and has a chain on it. And there is a wooden staircase that leads to a lower level. So I assume you're going down there.
Are we there or?
I'm saying everybody's there.
Okay.
Because he messaged you guys to follow him.
Oh hell yeah! This has to be the wine cellar.
No, this is not a wine cellar. Why now would it be a wine cellar in the kitchen?
Okay.
Because
so
actually
Imperos,
having the wine cellar in the kitchen makes the most sense. You fucking idiot!
Why not have the wine cellar in the wine room?
Okay.
Because this is where they keep the expensive stuff. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, go on, Matt.
Imperos, as they're having an argument, you start going down the stairway. So your 16 is going to count differently than theirs because they're technically arguing in a different location before they go down. So yours
Yeah,
is
but I'm arguing stealthily.
You're like
your stealth check doesn't count while you're arguing. I'm gonna just say that it happens after the argument.
yeah, you're like I'm smarter than you because I can do this, and I'm just like, oh yeah, what about that?
Either way, Imperados is going down first. And does Imperos have dark vision?
I'm pretty sure he does. I'll double check.
He's an air genasi, if I remember
I
correctly.
have to find those stats.
Isn't it like just humans and halfling that doesn't have dark vision?
Humans, halflings, and dragonborn.
Yeah, Dragonborn don't either.
Well,
Guess
then he has
who's
dark
coming
vision.
down with the torch?
Yeah, that's why your stealth is so low, because you have a big spotlight on you.
Well,
No,
actually,
if
you
I
know,
had this big spotlight on me, I would have cast light on my shield, which I can't.
but I
Okay.
have dancing lights, so I will just send the lights different ways, so they're not on me; they're around where I'm going.
Okay, so you do not have dark vision, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, but I have these, and they will be going around.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because you would see different things if you had dark vision. That's all. Because technically dark vision is grayscale, and you could see without light and things like that. So, how much distance does a single light give off? 10?
10-foot radius, so it like covers a whole bunch of area because I have 4 of them.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I'm just making sure how much you can see.
And it's concentration, so I'm just constantly moving them, so it doesn't matter really where they are.
Just so you know, in case you get in a fight, it's a bonus action to move the lights, so technically you can have them in a location, and if you run too far away or something, you won't be able to see. Just so you're aware.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then you would have to use a bonus action from there on to move them. Either way, so they're sort of just lighting up the hallway. And, yeah, okay. Just checking some things. As you're walking down the hallway, you don't see Binks at all. And make a perception check, actually.
Perception.
Yes.
That's all of our
I
strong
made
suits.
persuasion instead. That's a lot better. 6.
Unfortunately, you just keep walking. And behind all of you is a noisy, bright light just sort of going arguing with himself at this point, because Abraxas is being quiet and stealthy. He's like, no, I'm not stupid. All this other stuff.
Please get one-shotted.
So both of you are sort of just slinking in the darkness. However, as you guys get about, you're walking down, it seems like a corridor. It's made of stone, like cobblestone, so there's like little pieces of stone sticking off the wall, and it's not smooth. However, the floor is smooth stone, but the walls are cobblestone. And it's pitch black down here. And you guys are just walking. You get about 60 feet down this corridor, and all you can see down the corridor is more corridor. For dark vision, 60 feet, and the little bit of light that's in here. However, I'm gonna need. Actually, I'm just gonna double check something. He's still in character.
Stupid asshole.
Shut up.
You cut out for me. What did you say?
What?
You cut out for me. I thought you said something, but I'm not sure.
I just said you're a nice person.
Twist your neck on next time I get you. This
Okay.
time she won't save you.
Okay.
If you remember who the she is he's talking about.
The not very nice police lady.
No, the nice police lady.
Yeah, she's nice to you, but she hates me, which I absolutely love.
Yeah, and the boss is like, "You're a loose cannon." And he's to you, "You're doing a good job."
hmm
Even though you're a total drunk, you're doing a good job.
I always
not-
do a good job.
He's not causing trouble, and he forges all of his stuff. So
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
he does all his
No
paperwork,
problem.
whereas you don't.
Well, I do my paperwork, but it's more like the text on it is more chicken scratching than anything else.
Why do you think I started drinking? I have nothing to do anyways.
Lies. I know you way better than anyone else. I know you're just cheating the system, but no one believes me.
Okay, so apparently Bravo Guard doesn't need to do anything because I can just do a thing. So
You
Let's see
die.
how bulletproof Ravgar is already at 20 level as a paladin, hopefully.
plus. Okay, and he gets to roll at advantage because he is stealthed.
Oh boy! Oh
Nat
boy!
20!
I'm gonna be hit!
Oh boy!
Oh boy! I'm gonna die!
Alright. So, first, you take. Two. This is. Wait.
Times 2?
Oh, wait. No. Wait! This is even worse! I rolled the wrong thing!
Oh boy!
Actually, it's this! Oh boy!
Remember, it's times 2, except the modifier.
Yes, it is. So, oh boy!
Oh shit!
Well, there goes your meat shield down the drain.
If it has advantage on its attack roll, it gets double the dice. So, it rolls 4d6, however, it got a natural 20. So that's 8d6. So you take
Oh, boy.
32 damage.
I'm not feeling too well, kids.
As you suddenly feel something pass through your stomach, and your head hurts. And you turn around, and you see in your torchlight a void of light. And it just sort of backs up into the darkness, and it gets to roll again.
Okay, let me see if I'm smart enough to go after it or just stay prone. I want to see if I'm that much of a dumb
No, wait
brick.
a second. Wait a second before you get to do anything. Okay. So, it vanishes into the darkness. So,
Can I see
now
if
it
I'm...
is initiative.
I want to see if I'm a dumb brick enough to go just like, I'm gonna murder you with my axe! I just want to see that just for kicks and giggles.
Wow, that is actually pretty fucking bad. I have 5+ in initiative.
Oh god, I wasn't expecting it, but it still happened!
I need you to roll initiative, however.
Okay. Let's see, the drum brick goes... First!
So far.
JC owe me a Coke.
I still have to roll. Okay, you are going first. So it is your turn.
I'm going towards the last direction of the thing that hurt me.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it.
That's not perception. So you do a little
Oh.
jig.
Oh, clicked the wrong one, damn it.
Oh, someone fixed
Nope!
it for me. Someone fixed it for me. Thank you. I don't know who. I was about to type it. All right. Oh boy.
Oh boy, I'm blind as fuck!
You run to the direction where the thing went. You shine your torch. You don't see anything.
Angry hissy noises of a dragonborn.
But yeah, you took all that damage as psychic damage, by the way.
Shield of faith, because I don't want to get hit again.
But you saw like what looked like really long fingers just pass through your body, and your head started to hurt severely. And you turned around and you saw this humanoid figure with black wings, and it just sort of darted into the darkness beyond your torchlight, and you couldn't see it.
Did you just say psychic damage?
Yeah,
Yes.
he took psychic damage.
Oh hell no! I'm out of here.
So you have the very big, very brutish dragonborn blocking your way. That's 7 feet 5.
So
yeah, that's all I can do since I don't have a target to hit.
So you shield of faith, which is not a bad decision. Imperos.
I will look back at the noise and see nothing, I guess.
At the moment, you can look to see if there's a threat nearby, which is a perception check.
Perception. I'm great at those. 4.
I'm gonna kill you guys with this thing.
Yes, you are.
Because you can't see.
Unless Amrex makes miracle
So,
of
as
miracle
an
fixes our
action,
problems.
I want to cast Detect Magic, so I have that up now. Do I see anything?
Wait, isn't the action to actually spot something?
It
it's
technically
nothing.
is, but I'm using the perception check as free action. Because
Yeah.
you're technically looking as you're doing other things.
Okay.
So technically, in the rules, in order to see something, you have to
I
do
said
it that way.
okay.
No, I'm just saying that technically in the rules you're correct, but it's different.
You can do it a lot less if you follow base rules. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you use detect magic, and you don't see anything.
Okay.
Because it's not casting magic or anything.
I will keep moving then.
Alright, you're gonna keep walking down the hallway.
Yes.
Alright, Abraxas. You hear your friend or partner, I'll say.
Partner is a very, very big word.
You think, oh, a friend is a smarter one?
Yes, it's more like enemies with mutual benefits.
Oh, friends with benefits then. I didn't know we were at that point, but still.
No, enemies with mutual benefits.
Yeah, I still love you, boo boo.
It's enemies with benefits. So it's the same thing, except you're not friends.
That is
hate each other.
Constantly hate fucking each other. Like, just so much. Chunky Daddy.
Strangle you so much.
Chunky Daddy.
Either way, it is your turn.
You want a perception check, don't you?
You see Ravogar just like go, ugh, and then turn around and just sort of with his torch looking for something.
Is a 16 good enough?
No.
Well, it
God.
rolled a stealth check, which was 21, so no.
None of us can beat it. None of us can fucking beat it.
Well, let's see. None of us can beat it. It needs a little lower than a 20 to actually get
None
spotted.
of us can beat it.
Even on a critical, none of us would have 21.
Exactly.
Unless someone just said for the fun, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire in that room, because fuck it.
Arabrax is just gonna say, "Shut up, you big baby," and he's gonna stealth along, following Imperos.
I didn't see any
You what?
advances, so.
Didn't see
Oh god.
anything.
I think
You
you
just
just
made a
made a
noise.
very, very big mistake, because this is gonna be, well, clan fight, infighting.
Well, Emperos and Abraxas, they heard you make a noise, but you turned around before they turned around.
And
And you saw something they didn't.
to be fair, you have been making noise the whole way down. Like,
Yeah.
not.
Well, he did make a different noise, which is why you guys turned around, to be fair.
I'm sure
But
nothing.
you didn't see anything, so...
Probably just stubbed his toe on some furniture.
Either way,
Yeah, I stuck my toe on some furniture and there's a whole big pool of blood, or I'm leaking
no
blood from
blood.
my nose.
yeah, you took psychic damage, so yes, it's all mental. So, the creature is going to move back into the light, but both of them are looking the other way. So you see this thing. I'm gonna get you to make a perception check to see how much
Okay.
of it you see as you're being attacked.
I'm not gonna spot it. Like I said.
This is just to see how much you see. So
Yeah,
again, you see the same thing you saw before. It kind of looks like a humanoid, just comes out of the darkness. But this time you notice that it seems to have horns on its head. And it's going to strike at you. Luckily, this thing only has one attack per turn. But it has advantage because it's hidden. It's considered hidden and then attacking you from hidden.
Wait, if I can see it, then does it?
Yeah, you see it, but it's attacking from hidden. So it's like a rogue. It reveals itself to attack.
Ah, okay,
But-
that, yeah.
Yes.
But no, my armor class definitely not outclasses that by like 8 whole points.
Okay. So it rolled advantage. And this time you were ready, so you managed to move out of the way as it darts at you. However, it darts back into the darkness, and it has a +7 to its stealth. Alright,
Now we have a chance to spot it.
so it darts back into the darkness, and you no longer see it. You have to make a perception check to see it,
Mhm.
basically. So
I'm
it
gonna
is
just
now your turn.
I'm gonna just go basically yell, so like, don't you dare and hide from me, you little shite! Yeah, it won't hide from me.
Okay, this time you walk into the darkness, and this time you look at the wall, and there's a strange shadow being cast upon the wall. It looks exactly like the thing that you hit you. However, it just looks like a shadow on the wall.
Just biggest grin on my fucking face as I lift my axe up to it and go like, time to die.
Alright, you can swing at it.
I hit it for an 18, hopefully.
18, yep. 18 hits it.
Okay, I'm going to Divine Smite it as well.
Fair enough.
Oh, come on.
It is vulnerable to radiant damage, so
Excellent!
factor that in.
Yes, I said excellent, I know.
I'm just saying factor that in when you smite.
Kaka Nuke, is it undead?
No. But
Damn,
it is weak to radiant damage, so the radiant damage is still doubled.
Damn, I rolled low.
All right,
Like,
so
I
it's
will
five.
You are like a third level slot? Wow.
Yeah.
It's 5 plus 7 plus 6 plus 7 plus 6. So 7.
No, 13 doubled, 26, 31.
Okay, 26 is the number I was looking for. Alright. Takes that damage and it howls in pain, giving you the hint that it is weak to your smite. As you're aware,
Like that.
certain creatures are weak to smites, and that is the indication.
And before I forget, I can bully it, slam it on the ground, contested athletics.
Let me just. It is immune to prone.
Oh, okay, then that doesn't even bother.
You still have another attack?
Yeah, I do. A 14?
That just barely hits him.
Really?
Yes. This thing is supposed to dart into the darkness and never be seen, and then dart back out and try to hit you again and dart back. That's all it can do. So 9
9 plus another smite.
plus 13 doubled, which is 26.
35.
Yeah, that's just enough to knock it unconscious.
Oh, I'm not done then with it. If that's to kick us out of the
However,
initiative order.
Here's what happens. You strike out towards the shadow, and it turns out that it wasn't just a shadow being cast on the wall. It was there. It just looked like a shadow was being cast on the wall. And you hit it twice, and it falls to the ground. And now you have a chance to examine it a little closer. It just sort of looks like a black corporeal creature. And it looks kind of humanoid, but its legs just sort of trail off into this more...
I know the one word to get someone's attention. Alright? Ravagard just sits up and inhales and says, Booze!
Oh, booze. That's what he
Yes.
said.
I can't do anything yet. It's not my turn.
Yeah, it's out of initiative order, so you can go over if you want.
Oh, we're not in initiative. Is it dead?
Yes. Yes, I murdered it.
It's
all by
unconscious.
myself. You son
Oh,
of
you
bitches.
murdered it to death.
It's unconscious.
Okay. Where? Where's the booze?
I knew that would work. Heh.
So do you go over?
Yeah.
Okay. You see the weird creature laying on the floor?
Where's the booze?
I lied to get you over here.
Well then fuck you, and then I'll just start walking down the
I
hallway.
grab it by the back of his collar. Like,
Do you allow
no.
this?
No.
Alright. It's
Shit.
Wow, he rolled super low.
Fuck.
You go like, no. And just drags you back like, what is this?
Are you still holding your torch?
Yes, he is. He can hold both a torch and you at the same time.
So as he is holding me and his torch, I will just fill my mouth with dragon piss and just blow it at the torch towards his face.
Okay.
I say roll initiative, my mate. Because you just pissed off a dumb brick of a paladin.
Okay, I'm clearing the initiative order.
I suppose I'll roll initiative too.
Damn it.
Yeah, he got a
Don't
natural
mess
20.
with the dumb brick.
Ooh.
However,
You mess with the wrong. This time.
here's what you
I
see.
messed with the
Yeah.
wrong idiot, didn't I?
Here's what you see. Ravogar, since you're first, you see him reaching into his pocket for the bottle of dragon piss.
I just I just grab him by the horn and then whatever walls close by, just smash his face into it.
Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have to roll an unproficient melee attack.
That's just straight up strength.
Yes.
15.
Does that hit you?
Nope.
So you manage to. Here's what I'm gonna say. Thematically, you manage to slip your horn out of his hand, and you move your head out of the way, and then he gets back into the grapple because he's still grappling you because you didn't escape the grapple yet.
I'm going to then smash him on the ground.
You can try with your second attack. Oh, you can do that too.
Really bonus, yeah. You can knock him prone as well as.
Smash, smash, ground, you go.
Okay, so what does he need to roll?
Contested athletics.
Okay, athletics.
A
Abraxas.
contested athletics.
Yes.
Yep.
That's just mean.
For defending, you can use differently.
If he can roll the other one, I'll let him do that. But if you aren't
Yeah, but
incapacitated,
he can make a shove action, which is what's knocking him prone. That lets him roll either athletics or acrobatics for
okay,
defense.
I'll let you roll
Ha
acrobatics.
ha!
So he's squirming, and you're not able to do what you wanted to do.
You know, I'm a dragonborn and I can be real mean, so I'm gonna be real mean and say, have a nice face full of acid.
What a waste. Okay, dexterity save.
I mean, he's not smart.
And you're grappled, so I think you have disadvantage on dexterity saves.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, that could be. Well, it should be. Yeah.
Yeah, but still.
That's 3 damage still.
Woohoo!
So he wastes his acid breath on a stupid situation.
Yeah, he's not smart, so stupid situations requires stupid actions that requires a stupid brain.
Alright, Abraxas, you have acid on a little bit of your jacket. No, wait! You have evasion, so you take 0.
What?
Yeah, you have evasion as a
You're
rogue.
rogue.
So you take no damage.
Yeah.
If you succeed, you take half damage, but you use your reaction, so.
Ah,
Well, he can use his reaction. He's got nothing else with his reaction.
Yeah,
He's
do
gonna
you
use it
want
for
to
it.
use your reaction?
It's if he uses his reaction.
But I'm assuming he's going to.
Do
yeah,
you
it's
want
not
to
my
take
turn
3?
yet, so yes.
Yeah, you want to take 3 measly damage? Yes or no?
No, he doesn't.
No.
So he dodges
No, I
it.
don't.
Okay, then it's in
So the
Tyrell's.
acid spits on the floor. And Perros, you hear what sounds like scuffling and then acid burning part of the floor.
Okay,
Behind you.
so I will stop up and I will sigh and I will look back at those two idiots.
So you see
Okay.
Abraxas getting ready for his turn. So he's reaching into his jacket.
You know what? I will just cast suggestions and I will say, can you two idiots hurry up and follow me? So you both need to make a wisdom saving throw.
What level are you casting it at?
First level, but because I'm an enchantment, it splits. So single target enchantments work on 2 targets.
So what's the DC?
19.
Ah, I failed.
Yeah, I
So, Abraxas, you're about to pull out this bottle of dragon piss to do what you originally intended to do. Because, man, he was actually trying to hurt you severely with his acid breath and slamming your head into the wall. So you were ready to just blow fire in his face and see what happened. However,
be fair, as the spell works, you can still attack each other, but you have to use your movement towards me. Like that.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say. That's actually what I was gonna say. You can still try to do that. However, you feel the uncontrollable urge to continue walking down the hallway.
So you have your bonus and actions that you can use however you'd like. Just remember, the opponent also has reaction to hit you, and you have to always use your movement closer to me. So that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be basically like this. We're just gonna keep moving towards the left.
Keep moving and slapping each other. That's what's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Basically.
A tiefling and a dragonborn in an underground cellar slapping each other. That's just
Well,
that's
slapping-
All
something
we
that
need
can,
now is a big box of Vaseline, and we're there.
Yeah, slapping is the light word. Because I still have my axe and he has his daggers or whatever.
well, I'm just picturing them going like this.
Like what? Hold on, I'm not seeing it because I'm
Oh.
not on the right screen. Well, that's a 7'5" tall, well, dragonborn against a tiefling just going.
Yeah, one of those nerd slap fights, basically.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
So you did that. Did you want to do anything else with your turn?
Well, no, because I went back my movement to see what happened and saw them fighting like idiots. So I cast a spell, hoping that they would just follow me quietly. But you know,
Okay, let's see what happens. Abraxas, you feel the uncontrollable urge to follow Imperos. However, you still have the rest of your faculties.
and
Am
you
I
are
still
grappled.
grappled?
So, yeah.
You are still grappled, yes. Which is another thing. So you feel compelled to follow. So you have to try with all your ability to follow him. However,
Okay, so I have
if
to.
you're
I have to
grappled-
try to.
if you're grappled, your speed is 0, and if you do anything else with your action, then you can't move.
So let's
So
see.
it's
Contested
basically
athletics
up
was
to you. How would you think would be easiest to get towards me? Would it be like I just have to get rid of this guy? Would it be just get out of his grasp? It's
Or
you can make your own
remember, this is Abraxas. Be a total lazy shit ass and just let him drag you towards him.
Yeah,
No,
but then again, he has thrown suggestions, so we have to
yeah.
think not in character, but still in character, kind of.
Yeah, in
So-
character, but you have a compulsion,
To
basically.
get
So
closer to me. So.
Yeah.
yes.
I think the easiest way for Abraxas to think was to try and get out of the grapple, and then use cunning action to disengage, and then
Okay.
move
sure.
towards him.
So,
So,
another
Imperos,
contest.
this situation may go better than what could have happened. So,
Damn
Abraxas,
it.
it's a contested. Your acrobatics versus his athletics.
No
However,
problem.
rolled a 23.
See, no problem. Told
So
you.
Abraxas does a backflip out of your grasp, and just starts running down the hallway. And you try to just swing out at him instinctively, but he used disengage, so you can't hit him.
Yeah, so I will be within reach within the next turn.
He still gets to double move. No, wait, he only gets to
No, he
single
used
move
his
because he
action
had to
to-
disengage. Yes,
hmm
that's true. So, rival guy.
I'm going to go after him, and still, I'm just a mad brick at the moment.
He moved 30 feet, so you can move 30 feet.
27, that hits you.
I guess I
That
don't
hits me.
need I don't need monsters to kill you guys.
No. Yes, it hits me.
Okay, yeah, that. You will have pain.
Are you angry enough to smite? That is my question.
You really want to tempt fate here? You really want to tempt fate? Okay, sure, tempting fate.
I'm asking you. Are you angry enough to smite?
He's the brick, so yes. You have
So
no 90
20?
points. 19. You're not undead.
Imperials,
Are
you're
you?
gonna have to just solve this mystery on your own. They're gonna be dead in the hallway, and you're just gonna be walking away.
Come on, lower that HP from 71. Come on, lower it.
All right, so 5 plus 14. You take that damage.
That's 19. Come lower it. That's 52 HP you should have right now.
Why in the hell? I
5
turned it down
plus
to 52
14.
and then I scrolled up and it was still 71.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lower
Are you using
it.
your second attack, Ravelgar?
First, I'm gonna bully him. Get your ass on the ground.
See his...
All right, you have to roll
But
a.
then again, can't I use uncanny dodge again?
To reduce the damage, yeah. So
Yeah,
You can
so
reduce the damage if you wish.
So it's half then.
But then you
Yes,
can't use
you
it for
can
the
reduce
next
it to
attack.
half. Yes.
So if
So-
you would crit the next attack, then you wouldn't be able to do it. Like
Yeah.
only once per.
You
time
can
you
only
do it.
use it on
That
one
guy-
attack per round.
Because no mercy, believe me. $62 it is right now.
All right.
Are you?
I need you to roll in acrobatics. There. Okay.
Damn, you're still up.
Don't fall.
Yeah, it hits.
24 hits him.
Hits.
No, come on, why?
All right, for 7.
I'm gonna be nice and say I'm not gonna smash you totally into pieces.
Okay.
Aww.
What, you want it? Because I can do it.
Do it!
Are you sure?
The
I
big
wanted to
bad
use
boss,
up all your smites and then I'm just gonna kill you.
the big bad boss is going to be ahead of you guys, and he's going to have no spell slots left because he wasted it on his allies.
Exactly.
Yeah, the thing is, he was the big bad boss all along.
You know
Which
what?
one, Revogar or Arabrax?
Abraxas is what he's referring to.
Yeah, okay,
And
Abraxas, the
don't-
drunken
No,
idiot. is the
Revogar, I
big-
mean. Revogar was a big bad boss all along. You never knew.
Also,
Yeah.
don't put it past me. I do have plans for a campaign where I give people secrets, and somebody might actually be the bad guy. So
Oh, hell
put
yeah.
that
That is
past me.
where one of my characters that I built fits in so perfect if I were to get to be the bad guy.
It's a thing where it's going to be a small campaign where everybody's going to have secrets, and whatever happens, happens. But we'll
You
see.
know what? I'm gonna say fuck it. Eat it. That's a 20.
Yeah, half.
20
So
damage.
10.
Okay, that's 10. So that's 42. Welcome to the 40 numbers.
Well, actually, you can't half the second one. Only if you use
Yeah, you can only half one attack per
one
turn.
per round.
Yeah,
Like, if you
I
get-
have this one. I didn't have the other one.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure, that works. All right.
Okay, correct your number, because it's for me currently 42.
Yeah.
It's 19 total. No, 19 on the first, so 29 total.
Wait a minute.
So you took 29 damage this time.
I'm gonna get the calculator because I'm not good at math.
I have the calculator on my laptop open during
Yeah.
every session. So
71 minus
29.
is 42. So what the fuck are you talking about, Gio?
Okay. If you're still 42, then 42 it is.
Fuck off.
Let me see. 5 plus 14 plus 7 plus 13 is 39, and 71 minus 39 is 32.
He's taking
Yes.
the damage, Gio.
But he took half damage on one of the attacks, remember?
Which one?
He's
Which one are you
subtracted
halving?
The
The second
second
one.
one.
Okay, so that is just a 3, so that's plus 3. You have 35 health!
No.
No,
What?
he took 39 damage total.
Yes.
No, 29 total.
29 total.
Yeah, it's 19 on the first hit, then it's 20 on the second hit. The 20 is reduced by 10, which makes it 10. So it's 19 plus 10. 29.
29.
Still 42!
42.
Are you
That is what it is.
are you sure you haven't put a bit of vodka in your lemonade?
No! Oh.
Because I'm on my 7th beer and I can still make sense of this.
Okay. Either way, unless Ravagar has a bonus action he wants to
Nope,
use.
that's it.
Okay. Imperos, you see that Ravagar is literally trying to smite Abraxas.
Yes, and from what I see, I will. I don't.
But
have
we're
that.
still following you, so why should we care?
Yeah. You said you didn't care as long as we were following you.
Well, you turn around and see that. I'm gonna give him a chance to change his mind if he wants to.
I say perception that stuff, because you didn't care at first, but now you hear something more smashing and more yelling.
He hears more. He hears the radiant
I was
emanation
thinking
from
of
your
cold
weapon.
person, but I don't have it at the moment, so that's the problem. Let me just check suggestion. Does it end if I harm someone?
I think it.
Yeah, it
No,
should
that's
probably
charm
be so.
person.
You know what? I will hold monster Geo.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Make a save.
Old monster doesn't work on me.
It's called
It
Hold
works on
Monster.
creatures, and you're a creature.
I'm not a creature.
Humanoids are considered creatures. It works on anything but undead and constructs.
Hold on.
Anything but undead or constructs.
Unless if you have something that causes you to be immune, like if you have freedom of movement, then he wouldn't be able to. But I don't think you have freedom of movement.
I think the spells are specifically created to.
Is
Be
that
like
actually
that.
a thing? Freedom
It
of
holds
movement?
Anything
Yes.
but undead.
Freedom of movement is a thing.
Okay, wisdom saving throw it is.
Yeah.
Freedom of movement prevents you from being grappled or
Nope.
paralyzed or
You
anything.
are currently paralyzed. Any attacks against you is now considered a critical hit. You have advantage on attack because I have just seen you attacking him so far, and I'm just doing that, and I'm telling, will you two idiots stop fighting already? And she just freezes up. You're removed from your spell, so you're no longer tempted to move closer to me.
Okay.
Hold Monster is actually more powerful than Hold Person.
A lot.
It just works on different things, basically. It allows you to expand the range from humanoids to everything.
But undead.
Yeah. Anything with a brain, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I nearly have no brain.
You have plenty of brain. It works on beasts with 3 intelligence, 2 intelligence.
Technically, it works on gelatinous cubes, which have like 1.
Yes.
Mm.
So that's my turn. I'm just standing there watching.
All right, Abraxas, you see Ravogar freeze in place.
Well, I get sneak attack on my first attack. That is the
No,
question.
you don't. Only if you have
Yeah,
advantage.
you do, because you have advantage, which means he does. If
Yeah,
you
he's
were
an assassin, so yes.
But that's
Because
up
he
to
took
you.
assassin.
I am an
Ah.
assassin.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
Well,
he took
there
assassin.
goes all my health.
No,
Then again-
assassin is only if he's surprised. Like, this is because it's an auto crit when he's paralyzed. So as long as he's paralyzed, it's auto crit on all attacks.
Yeah, but I still have to hit him.
Yeah, with advantage. If you were to hit him, that's up to you.
Worth. Does a 22 hit?
Dink.
He still has his
Shield of Faith.
So you have
unfortunately.
23 and.
Yeah.
So it misses.
I have 24 AC. Yeah,
What
that
about
hits.
a natural 2029?
Yeah, that hits. Of course it hits. Of course it doesn't hit. Of course not. Nah, I was joking about the 24. How do I mean 24? Of course that fucking hits. And double
Right.
that?
Hmm?
It's a crit, so it's not doubled. It's
It's
already
done all the dice. All the dice is done.
It's a crit on a crit.
No.
a crit.
It's
You
not
want to
4
know the
times
funny
dice.
thing? You want to know the funny thing?
what?
Oh, it's number 5.
What?
What?
That much HP I have left.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because he took a bunch of psychic damage. Alright.
But this changes what I'll do next turn, because you keep stabbing him when I want you to stop.
Alright. Ravogar is. Does he get another roll?
Yes.
And yes, at the end of his turn.
Okay.
Or I can stop it because it's not my turn.
19. I'm breaking free.
Alright,
Yes.
at the end of your turn, you start moving. However, it is Imperos' turn.
What? Weren't you down?
No, he had 5 HP.
Oh yeah, 5 HP left.
Yeah, even if you only have 1 HP, you're still standing.
Yeah, you're just standing, your arm hanging, just your dagger shaking.
Yeah, but I thought you had 5 HP left when I hit you.
No.
So-
He has 5 HP left now.
Ah.
Yes.
You
So,
know what? I'm gonna
Imperos.
make a wisdom check to see if I'm gonna need these 2 idiots to help me on this quest. So if I roll 10 or lower, it's not good.
You need us.
So in that case, I'm just gonna, because I first tried to stop them both with a spell, then I tried to stop the one person who was attacking the other. When he got the chance, I just sigh again, and I'll see. I guess I have to bring these 2 in first, and I will shoot a lightning bolt down the hallway.
You're hitting us both.
Yep.
Doesn't the
What is
lightning bolt
the
need to
saving
hit?
throw?
It's a fort, so it's a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no!
Hippity hoppity! I have no damage from their property.
So you.
How the hell do you have a +9 in dexterity saving throws?
Oh, I just get a +3 plus my charisma plus my shield mastery. So that's +2 for my shield. No, +3 for my
So
shield.
that's half of 25, right?
Yes.
I take
However,
You
I
have your
take
reactions
0.
if you want to use them, but remember, then you've used your reaction, so you can't use it again. But it's
Yeah,
12.
I'm
the
gonna
thing
use
is,
my reaction and half
Let me
that as
actually roll
well.
it up.
Yes.
It's
It's 0 for both of you.
Six.
I did nothing.
What?
It's 0 for both of you. You have evasion and he has shield mastery. And I will
Nice.
move back. So I'm moving back in the hallway.
sure.
So I just look at
However, it is Abraxas's turn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he gets to go first. After this lightning bolt just streaks through the hallway.
So how far away am I? Like, I've used 30 movement away.
I'm going to say you're 60 feet because you were a little bit away from them when you used the lightning bolt.
99 now then, right?
Yeah.
Script gods, don't fail me now.
Don't you?
Yeah, thank you, script gods.
You're stabbing me, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm stabbing you. You started it. Literally.
You started it.
Wait, where's my sneak attack?
You don't get it. You don't have advantage. And you have no allies within 5 feet.
It
Whatever.
doesn't matter. However,
It is more than 5.
on the ground making death saving throws at this point. Unless if you did non-lethal damage.
Hmm?
Did you
Unless
do
you did non-lethal.
Oh, Aerobrax were pissed, so he did non-lethal damage because he's just smiling.
No,
Okay.
are you serious?
So is he making death saving throws or not? That's the question.
He is not making death saving throws.
Okay.
Loves annoying people that hates him.
Okay, great.
Just look at me and you as Batman and the Joker. Killing you would take away all the fun.
Alright, so Ravagar is unconscious. And Imperos, you see one of them go down.
I still have my movement.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
yes, he still has his movement.
But you don't have an extra attack, do you?
What?
He used his action, but he has his bonus and movement. That's all.
And
Yeah,
he
rogues
can
don't
dash
get
with his bonus.
Yeah. Extra attack. Rogues don't get extra attack, do they?
Bonus action attack.
Bonus action. I can disengage your attack once more.
Okay. You
But
used
I
your
don't need
action
that because
already.
you're already down.
You used your action already on me, so
Yes.
I
So
have
his
movement
action
and
is-
bonus action.
Yeah.
So in that
that's
case, I
30
will
feet.
use my bonus action to take my daggers back into my rapiers back into my pockets, and I will pull out a flask of dragon piss and just slowly start walking towards Imperos
Okay.
while drinking dragon piss.
Imperos.
I'm a bit confused, so I would like to try and find out if he's actually going to attack or not. So insight.
Fair enough.
net one. Brilliant.
So
You think he's gonna stab you with a very bottle?
No, that's not what he thinks. He's unsure of his intentions, which may be even worse.
Okay.
Because you don't think the opposite if you fail in insight. You just aren't sure what to think.
Unless it's a natural one.
No, even if it's a natural one, you're just completely unsure. You're confused.
Remember our history, Benjamin.
Yeah.
Aerobrax actually kind of likes you.
Kinda. How he says it. Kinda likes you.
Well, you guys did have a fun afternoon at the bar.
Of course.
So
I
And
will.
Aerobrax drunkenly tried to make you learn him the suggestion because he wanted to use it on Revogar all the time.
I will just ask you. So, did you get it out of your system?
He'll just start.
It just start.
Hopefully, he's got it out of his system. Sorry, didn't do the voice. Hopefully, he got it out of his system, and he'll start laughing a little bit while he's chugging dragon piss.
sure. So, Imperos, that's what you have to make your decision off of.
Well, if you don't mind, I would like to chat with you down at the station later, once we're finished here.
That's not gonna be a problem. I still have booze in my liquor cabinet, and I'm starting to run out.
Okay, so I will rarely just motion for him to go forward.
First?
Yeah?
Yeah, he wants you to go ahead of him.
Sure.
I don't want a rogue behind me.
Why?
Oh, you know, because you're rogue is
Oh, just a second.
assassinations.
Remember to say hi.
You guys can discuss while I'm gone.
Yeah.
I think actually something happened to my sneak. Because I can't activate it anymore, or it doesn't come up automatically. How many d6 is the sneak again for my...
It should be 5.
For a level 10 rogue, that should be
5.
5. No, yeah, 5d6.
Rogue, assassin... Yeah, 5d6.
I know my classes.
You
So don't you talk
Fucking
now about my
nerd.
classes.
Fucking nerd.
And I carry that label proudly.
You're not alone in that one, my friend.
Nerd power.
Nerd power, yeah. How to make a girl completely dry up. Nerd power!
No. Austin power.
Austin is hot. Don't try and deny it.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Oh god, I'm beating silly now.
Did it work? No, probably. Maybe. Yeah, there we go.
Stabby stab.
Stabby stab stab.
Stabby stab stab. Just my voice having a voice crack.
It's actually kind of weird that I just have a pair of rapiers when we're actually in the police precinct. Shouldn't they have like a little bit more better weapons?
Rapiers are well weapons.
Well, I have.
You could use a
I
great
said-
sword or stuff like that.
Well,
but that's
I
just-
have a +1 battle axe.
Yeah, a rogue with a great sword. That would be nice.
Like if you
Yeah,
go
I'm
by
gonna
the rules, you
smash
can't
you.
just sneak attack. But yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to switch machines as well, so I'll be back in a few. I'm knocked out anyways.
Yeah.
Don't use 10 minutes like you usually do.
I do take 10 minutes, so
Well,
see you in 10.
come back before you're up again.
Will do.
Come back before Aerobrax just decides to turn back and slit your throat.
If he does that, he will come back to haunt you forever.
Aerobrax don't care. He'll just drink him away.
Oh no. He won't be drinked away this time. He will stay. But yeah, I really have to go see and view.
Skal vi se, lenge siden jeg har sett en sånn telefon som det der.
Ja, det er det.
Se da! Gammel telefon med ledning i seg. Hva faen er dette for noe?
De er borte i Nord-Amerika. De er jo ikke kommet så langt der.
Ja, teknologien, vet du. De har nettopp fått strøm.
De er ikke alle plasser som har det, vet du.
Mm. Det var jo jævlig bra da. Første gang vi hadde besøk av vi har jo basically familie borte i England.
Ja.
Hadde vi besøk av deg da, så skulle vi på hytta på Kvamskogen. Så spurte de om vi hadde internett der oppe. Bare sånn, do you have internet at the cabin? I was like, yes, we actually do have internet. And we actually also have this new kind of technology they call electricity.
Ja.
Ja, men da kan vi i hvert fall si at jeg har tatt av bucketlisten nå. Eller ikke helt, egentlig.
Sånn halvveis.
På bucketlisten er det faktisk å myrde en fra et party. Så
Nei,
halvveis.
Jeg har knocka karakteren hans ut, men det var Arosan da. Jeg bare kødda og snakket, sant? Så pullet han våpen på meg. Så skjøt meg. Og da gikk det over streken, så jeg tok og knocka han ut og truet han på livet når han kom opp igjen.
Tok han og skjøt deg også?
Ja, han tok og skjøt meg først, uten at jeg hadde gjort noe damage på han. Jeg var bare veldig irriterende, men...
Det er jo samme nå også.
Det
Han starter da.
Ja. Skal ikke si at det ikke skjer. Altså, en gang startet jeg det også da. Jeg var i flammende greien da, der jeg spilte en dverg, så veldig stubborn og lojal, men så han spilte en veldig god lizard folk, så hele tiden pratet om hvor ond han var, men så han egentlig aldri var ond.
Altså Geo?
Ja.
Ja.
Så endte det opp med at vi døde da, så gikk det helvete. Og der ble jo dvergen min sur, veldig sur, og han ble veldig sint. Så han tørnet evil i stedet for lawful neutral. Så når vi kom tilbake igjen, og etter en fight der han begynte å lage mye styr og fiendene vi drap, siden jeg fikk ikke ta sjeledyrs tydeligvis.
Du fikk ikke være sjeledyr?
Ja, nei, jeg fikk ikke ta sjeledyrs. Sant? Jeg hadde en chain devil som gikk og collecta souls for meg, etter vi drap folk. Så vi drap et adventuring party, og så collecta vi souls.
Det er jo nice.
Så hadde han problemer med det, og så endte det opp med stor fight, og så sømnet vi en pitfiend som vi hadde fått kontrakt på, og så sømnet han samme pitfienden, så det var en svær fight i det vi kom til town, når han crashlanda. Så det var ganske artig. Ingen av karakterene døde da, siden de klarte death saves hele tiden, og så bossen som fører etter meg, jeg og Chain Devil, tok og ambushet og klarte å drepe han alene, liksom. Så... Ja, det var ganske artig end på campaignen. Jeg likte det i hvert fall. Og den karakteren jeg spilte der eksisterer nå i mitt nye univers, så jeg har bare ikke funnet noe ut om han ennå.
Er den vi spiller på søndag?
Nei. Den jeg spilte med Geo der.
Hæ?
Den jeg spilte en annen campaign med Geo som side campaign, et par sessions.
Ja, men altså den eksisterer i den vi spiller på søndag?
Ja, han eksisterer.
Det var det, ja.
Bare etter alle de greiene skjedde, så han vært til helvete tilbake igjen. Piratgruppen kalte de vel Devil Beards. Dwarf, sant?
Og han het Devil Beard?
Nei, han het noe annet, men etter han var til helvete og fikk... han basically tørnet inn til en djevel der da. siden du dreper noen og tar kreftene deres. Så jeg tok kreftene fra en bearded devil. Så... Men uansett, så gleder jeg meg litt til dere kommer til neste area. Du skal være her på søndag, om dere kommer der til neste gang.
Hva skjedde egentlig forrige søndag?
Ok, basically, det du får litt tid til når du kommer tilbake igjen. Dere er i tempelet. Alle sammen har bøyd kne for Nagan. Nagan er ruler over tempelet. Sånn er det blitt på grunn av det andre folk har gjort. Så alle i tempelet nå jobber for Nagan. Det gikk partiet med på, så alle i partiet har bøyd kne for Nagan. Og ja, de har bestemt seg for å heade ut, de har funnet seg en liten rute. Så de er da i tempelet, og de skal fare ut, men de har ikke gjort det. Så dere som ikke var der på slutten, får litt tid til å gjøre det dere vil i tempelet, før de beveger oss videre. Så hvis du tenker på noe du vil gjøre, enten i Wizard-tallene, eller i tempelet, eller i Underground.
Det eneste jeg har egentlig lyst til å gjøre, det altså player, er å prøve å få tak i et eller annet magic item for en av gudene, eller gjøre en deal med en av de.
Ok, ja, hvis du har lyst til å, du har hørt litt om de gudene, så kan du gå og prøve å prate med de. Men det er
Ja, vel, ikke sant, for da, det tenker liksom at hvis jeg får sjansen til det å gå inn og prate og gjøre en deal med en av gudene, så skal jeg faktisk gjøre en roll for å se hvem som, altså om det er Hannibal eller Kevin. Så skal jeg gjøre en deal. Sant? Så hvis det er Hannibal som gjør det, så kommer jeg mest sannsynlig til å gå mot Loki. Altså en av de mest onde gudene. Men hvis det er Kevin, så kommer han til å gå mot en av de... Hæ?
Loki ikke en av de mest onde gudene. Han er neutral.
Ja, men...
Han gir faen i om du gjør godt eller vondt.
Ja, men da kommer Kevin, altså Hannibal kommer til å gå mot den most evil god som er der. Skal gi mest mulig evil powers, mens Kevin kommer til å gjøre det stikk motsatt. Sant? Han kommer til å gå mot en gud som er mest godsinnet.
Bare noen ting å tenke på. 4 av gudene har mistet poweren sin i det rommet, altså de har basically blitt brukt opp. De har ikke connection til statuen sin der lenger.
Ja.
Det har med hva de andre playerne har gjort da. Så når de ga en boon eller en curse som var sterk nok, så mistet de power.
Men kommer jeg til å vite hvem av gudene som er god og ond?
Jeg vil sagt,
eller må jeg rulle for det?
Du kan ta med deg en av playersene, så finner dere ut det. Ta med deg Eimok eller...
Eller hvis du spør en av de da.
Ja. Men jeg vil si på forhånd så har du hørt om rommet, sant? Men mer enn det så må du enten rulle religion eller spørre de. Jeg liker at vi er live nå, dette kom på YouTuben til Matt, der vi bare preker norsk.
Ja, det er fint.
Nei, jeg var overrasket på at du faktisk gjør non-lethal damage. Det kunne gått veldig annerledes, hvis ikke...
Ja, men altså... Aerobrax hater ikke Revergard. Revergard hater Aerobrax, men Aerobrax hater ikke Revergard. Han synes det var fun, sant? Så jeg tenkte, hadde Aerobrax hater Revergard også, så hadde jeg gjort lethal damage. Men siden Aerobrax ser på Revergard som basically, som jeg sa, Batman og The Joker, sant? Altså, det hadde jo... Hadde The Joker drept Batman, så hadde jo han tatt vekk masse gøy, sant?
Ja.
It would simply not be as fun anymore. Sant?
Jeg vurderte veldig om jeg skulle hive Phantasmal Killer for deg, og så er det nå opp til verste mareritt.
Jeg tenkte bare in character.
Ja, det var... Jeg tenker...
Airbrax bryr seg egentlig ikke om folk dør eller ikke, men han liker å ha det gøy, og han elsker å tease folk som hater han. Og han kjenner ingen som hater han mer enn Revergard. Så hvorfor drepe Everguard når
Det
man kan ha det så mye med gamer?
Ja. Nei. Her er det Ja, han bare sa at han bruker litt tid. Men det går bra, så
Ja, G er jo ikke tilbake ennå, så det går helt fint.
vet du hva, det vi kan gjøre da, er at vi kan gå tilbake igjen til han og vente en time, sånn at vi ikke får short rest, så våkner han opp igjen. Så kan vi spørre om han skal være med oss.
Får du tilbake spills på short rest?
Yes.
Jeg kommer til å anbefale deg å bruke suggestion.
Ja, det var liksom jeg var tenkt å spørre han normalt, men hvis han ikke ville gjort det, så sier jeg well then go down to the prison and lock yourself up properly. Den slags ting.
Jeg tror det lurte han med oss, liksom, men
Ja, det er jo det tanken er, at vi spør han. Men det går ikke an til å mindcontrolle han til å være med oss, med mindre jeg bruker 5. level-spillet mitt, liksom. Det har jeg ikke mange av.
Så kan du ikke bruke suggestion til å si at nå skal du være med oss her og gjøre alt du kan for å protecte oss to?
Det kan jeg for så vidt. Ja.
Ja, sant. Så hvis vi da kommer inn i et rom med en big bad boss, så kommer han til å måtte bruke den suggestion til å protecte oss. Og hvis det er en big bad boss der, så er jo det beste måten å protecte oss på, er jo å bli kvitt den big bad bossen.
Ja, men hvis han tror det er life-threatening, så bryter det spillet. Altså han vil ikke gjøre noe som putter sitt liv i danger.
Ok, da er vi kanskje like langt anyways.
Men det er jo litt sånn spørsmål. Altså når jeg spiller en cocky karakter, så er jo den suggestion mye bedre på han, siden han tror han kan mer enn han egentlig kan. Men hvis det er litt mer nervøs, redd person, så funker han dårligere på det, ikke sant? Ja, du blir redd. Ja. Så det er litt stilig når du tenker på den måten.
Alrighty. Sorry for that.
Hello.
It's just someone who's got nobody else to talk to, really, so I felt bad, so I just kept talking to him. Anyway.
Old lady?
Sorry?
Old lady?
Oh, no.
Old guy?
No. Someone with a mental disability. And he just calls like once every week or 2 weeks, so. And I only talk to him for about 10 minutes, and then he doesn't want to talk to me anymore, so.
Sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah. So, I don't mind talking to him for about 10-15 minutes. Anyway, sorry about the wait there.
That's fine. Gio's not back yet.
Well, he's unconscious anyway, so
Yeah, I know.
let's just continue on without him. So, did you guys progress at all, or were you waiting for me to come back?
Waiting for
Oh,
you.
he came.
Yeah.
And Gio, for that
But
matter.
speak of the devil.
Yeah, I just got off the phone. So, so what were we in the middle of doing? I lost track. Also, I think there's sirens in the background, so you'll hear those in a second.
What did you do?
I slit your throat.
What didn't I do? That's the easier question to answer.
Okay, what did you do?
See, they're there. Anyway, so what were we doing? Sounds like everybody else remembers just about as much as me.
I was walking through Thor's Imperos drinking dragon piss. Right after I just easily downed the imbecile rever guard.
Imbecile, says the other
With
imbecile.
absolutely no problem. All by myself.
So, well then, I suppose we should get moving. This man couldn't have walked too far.
Okay.
What man? Where's the booze?
We are looking for the Royal Guard.
We're looking for the Royal Guard? I thought we were looking for the liquor cabinets.
Well, perhaps when we have him, you can ask.
Well, he is the Royal Guard, so he's sure to know where the liquor cabinets are. You make a lot of sense, Airbus, Airplay. I
Well,
like
neither
you.
of those are my names, but we should get moving. And I motion down the hallway, and a light zips by.
Yeah, he uses his dancing lights to move past you.
Inferior races, he says as he just starts chugging.
Alright.
Oh yeah,
Oi.
describe my dancing lights. They're just tiny little glowing clouds.
Oi. Rabogar's supposed to be the racy one, not you.
Well, since they left you behind, I get to roll something. Boink. Okay, cool. So you guys continue down the hallway, and you go for 90, 180. You continue going for 270 feet. And then eventually you see a light at what appears to be the end of this tunnel.
Is there no like doors or anything?
It's just a bright light coming from about 100 feet from your current position.
Okay. I try and look at the walls and stuff as we go to see if I find any like hidden mechanisms or traps.
There doesn't appear to be anything like that.
I'm walking first, by the way.
can make an investigation check to see if you notice anything else, but I
Both of us,
purposely moved you this far without you hitting anything because there was nothing there.
Yes.
You get to this location and you start looking around. You examine the walls to see if there's anything weird in this particular location. There's nothing.
I start casting detect magic. Maybe there's something here.
Right.
So 10 minutes later, I cast detect magic.
Yes. And 10 minutes later, bada boom, bada bing. Okay. So you start looking around this immediate area with detect magic. There doesn't appear to be any non-visible magic sources.
Did you find anything? I ask.
You ask Abraxas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alexis. Well, did
you
you
ask
find
me
it?
if I find anything?
Yes.
Yeah, he was standing there for 10 minutes. You could have been doing something if you wanted to.
Investigation.
Sure.
Airbrax would have just been sitting there drinking. But yeah, so yeah. Four.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Well, we must have gone the wrong way then.
You still see that bright light coming from...
Oh, okay, so it's still further down. Yeah, well, I'll keep moving then, as I'm looking at the walls. Like, I was scanning the walls as I was moving closer to the light. That's what I
Okay.
meant.
You arrive at the light, and it appears to be an exit. There is a grated wall that is built into a stone wall, and you are on the opposite side of it.
So this is like...
You can see the street beyond this grated
okay,
exit.
so yeah. Does it look like it's been opened recently, or any marks?
And make an investigation check. See if you can see if it's been opened. Yes, it appears to have been opened and placed back imperfectly. So you have a feeling that someone was in a hurry and put it back improperly.
He went out this way. He must know that we're on to him. And I try and open a grate since it's already been placed.
Make an athletics check. It's going to be easier because it wasn't put back properly, but you still need to make an athletics check.
Yes.
Alright, yeah. You push it open. And it's sort of like a square in the middle of a circle. Great. And you push out the square in the middle, and you can get out.
And I will look around. Did I have any idea where he would have gone? Looking at the street.
You can make a survival check. It's just a dusty road, so you can try to look for tracks or something. See if you can get on his trail.
Investigation instead?
Yes, investigation. If I said something else, I meant investigation.
Yes, 23.
Alright. You start looking at the ground. You see a little different tracks that appear to be more fresh than the others. You also see some very weird tracks, like cloven hooves that are of a two-legged creature. You see like weird paw prints that appear to be oversized. You see like what looks like a bird foot, except large. You see a bunch of tracks in this dust, but you do see what looks like the shoes he was wearing. And they go in an easterly direction.
Abraxas, he's going this way. I'll motion that way, and I will start following the tracks, keeping a close eye on them.
What?
Perfect.
You see that
what are you trying to say, boy?
At this point, I keep moving.
He just starts walking away from you, Abraxas.
Rexes start following him and keep drinking. Oh, and just by the way, could I have left a note at Geo's or Revergard's?
How do you know you didn't murder him?
He did non-lethal.
Yeah, he did non-lethal, which means that he's an expert enough fighter to realize when he's attacking to kill and when he's not. So he knows that you're just unconscious.
Mhm.
I did a pretty damn good attack, but I didn't hit any of your vital organs.
Yeah, basically.
So could I have left him a note?
Sure. And while you're telling me what the note says, I'm gonna turn on a light because it's just too dark.
I'm gonna tell you what the note says when he wakes up and actually sees it.
Oh, okay, sure.
We said if he wakes up.
Well, I'm rolling
Non-lethal
stuff.
damage.
I'm rolling stuff, so you don't know what that's about. I'll just say
But then
that
again,
much.
if you get killed by some kind of demon thingy while you're down, do I still get to take it off my bucket list to actually kill somebody in my party?
No.
Yeah, but
You have
I
to
downed
land the
him,
killing
Knock
so
blow.
them
he's
out.
in the situation because of me.
Yeah,
You
you
have
put them
to-
in a dangerous situation. You didn't kill him.
I put him in a kinda.
Here's how I would rule it. You have to land the killing blow.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yes. So, unfortunately, because people in D&D parties put their party in dangerous situations all the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't count as killing.
Yeah, the killing blow would be if you shoved me off a cliff and I hit the ground. Because thanks to the
Just-
shove, you did the damage.
Just seem yourself lucky that you're playing with Arabrax and not Hannibal.
Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, that's probably where the name came from.
Of course
Thank
it
you for
is.
pointing that out. Anyway, so you guys continue walking. However, there's another dice roll. Okay.
Perception or
I do
Nope.
have a bad feeling.
This is involving the unconscious party member. Unfortunately, you're too far away to see anything.
oh, that is so unfortunate.
Perhaps he's actually being converted and ready to murder you this time.
Perhaps.
Or maybe you're just
Perhaps.
getting converted to, like, do you have some time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus?
No, that's too late for that.
Fucking Jehovah's Witnesses, man.
He's too late for that. He's already worshipping a devil.
Well, how about Mormons?
What?
Bring
You
you up.
really think they'd accept him if he worships the devil?
Just imagine a Jehovah's Witness torture crew. Like they'd string you up and they
Yeah.
won't let you leave until you.
Yeah, and they're all wearing those nicely pressed suits,
Yeah.
and they have their Mormon Book of Mormon in their hands, and they just keep hitting you with the books until you
That
believe.
is like the worst thing ever about summer. You know, it gets too hot inside. You open the window to let some cool breezes in, and 4 mosquitoes, 10 flies, and 2 Jehovah's Witnesses just come tumbling towards through the window, through hell,
And one Mormon.
and 1 Mormon.
Yes.
Hmm.
And half a Scientologist.
Yeah, half a Scientologist and 1 flat earther, just to have them all, and 1 feminist.
Either way. So you guys continue following the tracks. However, suddenly the tracks just vanish.
Shaboosh, they're gone.
Well, it's not that the tracks that you were following vanish, it's that the trail of tracks vanish. Like there's no more tracks. It stops in the middle of the street.
I start poking Imperos's shoulder. Maybe you should ask your dad. Or was it your grandfather? You had like a skull.
I could ask my dad, but that
Yeah,
would be
Dad.
a while.
How long?
Until he wakes up. So an hour. I need to change spells.
Oh,
Or if you were to look into the
Well,
very dark messenger chats, perhaps these nuns will be coming at you, Dordan.
my dad is having his afternoon nap, but I could ask him when he's finished.
Okay.
Is that what we want to do? I want to first look around to see if I find anything, like any leads.
Investigation.
I know that he's been able to go invisible before, so I'll keep that in mind.
Sure. Investigation.
28.
Here's what you see.
is that good
You
enough?
see what... It may be good, it may be bad. We'll see. A second. You see what looks like claw marks on the ground, and what looks like evidence of dust being kicked up by wings.
Ah. It would appear that he flew out of here.
Or another equally plausible explanation. One of the demons grabbed him.
Yeah,
What,
that's
the little
what
bastard can fly now? God damn it! I need another drink. Dude, you don't have any booze on you, do you?
Well, no, but I can make you some really good tea if you would like.
What's the volume of alcohol in the tea?
Well, I can make it taste like it's plenty of alcohol if that's what you prefer.
Well, we can try, but I don't think it will get away all the shakes. You know, I can't handle my rapiers and daggers in an appropriate way if my hands are shaking.
Okay. So I wanna just take your water skin. Do you have one, I assume?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I wanna do prestidigitation, turn it into the taste of dragon piss. He's probably drunk enough to think it's real, so
You should have just lied to me. Just say I will make your water into dragon piss.
why would I do that?
Do that. Do a persuasion. Say that you just turned my water into dragon piss.
Well, that's a deception, but yes.
Yeah,
You can
whatever.
do that.
One of
I
them.
will say I have improved your water. It should be more to your liking now.
Do a deception, man.
I'm not deceiving. It's more to your liking.
Yeah, this time, since he phrased it this way, it is a persuasion. You definitely enhanced your water in some sort of way, perhaps added alcohol to your water.
Ooh, you need to teach me that spell, boy.
Oh no, that's an alarm clock we need to actually kill for once.
Well, indeed, it's quite handy, but I prefer real tea leaves. There's something about them that's special.
Well, maybe we should just go back to the bar and they had tea, right?
They did,
Make a
actually.
persuasion roll.
Really? Persuasion?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Sure.
This town's gonna die.
Fine.
Hasn't it already?
Wait a minute. What area of the town are we in? Airbrax should definitely know where every bar
Okay.
is.
There's no getting out of this one. It is a survival check. You have to remember what part of town you're in and be able to navigate to where you want to go.
Wait, hasn't
Oh,
he
shit.
Oh yeah, that's a new part since they came out of sewers. Yeah, obvious.
He has to
Oh,
figure out where he is.
That's actually not that bad.
Yes. Yeah, so you know where you are. Even though you came out in a strange location that you didn't know where you were originally, you know where you are now. You're about what's a good way of phrasing this? 2,000 paces away from the nearest bar. However, the bar you were at before is a little further away.
Yeah, 2,000 paces. What is that in feet?
Well, each time you take a step, you walk about 3 feet.
But what's a pace? Like it's
A
one
pace is 1 step.
Yeah, okay.
So every time you take a step, it's about 3 feet.
So you're actually pretty far away. But then again, I did persuade you, so I'm gonna tell you the nearest bar is that way. But it's quite far away. Maybe you could, like, manifest your air pony.
You're technically in the richer part of town, and they don't have taverns that that are to your liking, which is why it's so far away.
No. But Airbax knows that the town is in complete travel, so he might actually be able to go in some places that he's not been allowed before.
It's not that you haven't been allowed, it's that they don't serve what you want. Like fruity drinks and stuff like that.
Yeah, but still, it's free.
I mean, you can if you want. You can try
The closest place that might have alcohol and that definitely have alcohol and might have tea.
Okay, sure. So the nearest place that has alcohol is about 200 paces. And you measure it by paces because you want to know how far you have to walk.
Follow me, boy.
Well, would you require the horse?
Nah, it's not that far away.
Or quite far, not that far. I'm at a loss.
Not that far.
I'll nod and I'll keep moving with you.
He only has to put one leg in front of the other 200 times, as opposed to 2,000 times, which is why he wants to go to this one. So, I guess that's what you guys are doing. This town's so dead. Everyone in this town is dead.
As I said, isn't it already?
Well, any survivors are now dead. How about that? Okay, great. Perfect. You arrive at the outside of the... this place is gonna have a fancy name. Just give me a second.
Something French.
That's exactly what I was thinking. So I'm gonna translate what I want into French.
La taverne de baguette.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu.
Actually, this one's nice. This one's nice. It's called Le Boubou.
Le Bou.
Le boubou.
Lebubu.
Le boubou.
Yes.
Le boubou.
What it means is the drinking drunk.
Really?
Yes. That's what it translates to.
Wow.
So
I would have never guessed that.
That's all we need. Just
Apparently,
walk
there's
around.
a slang in French that means the drinking drunk. Apparently.
Le boubou.
Yes. And on the sign, it's actually a well-crafted sign. Probably costs maybe over 100 gold to make. And it has like this really rich guy in fancy clothes with bubbles going above his head, and he just sort of looks really drunk.
Yeah, this place definitely has some tea. I've never been able to get here by once. But they had like this night out where you only pay like 10 gold and you can drink whatever the fuck you wanted. You know, like all you can eat, but all you could drink. I lasted 5 hours and they threw me out. And I haven't been able to get back here. I was banned. I have
Well,
The
no
reason
idea
you
why,
went
though.
you went back, and the reason that you got thrown out was because you were complaining that the drinks were too homosexual.
This place is driven by faggots, so... Oh my god, I felt so fucking bad saying that.
It's fine. I'll say that it was a character flaw.
Gay people are actually the nicest people I know.
Yeah, I know. I know that you personally are not bigoted, but your character is. So let's go with it.
This place is run by fucking faggots. Which means it probably has drinks that you would like. Let's go inside.
Well, you can always interpret it how Starbucks uses faggots as bikers.
I'll make an insert to see if we call more faggots.
Uh,
You're welcome for that one.
He could also mean a bundle of sticks, but you're not sure.
yeah, the bartender here is called Odin. He tried hitting on me once. I got scared and ran away. But he was a nice guy, though. Too bad he's not normal.
Either way, we'll
I
let
will- I
that
will
slide,
just
and
look,
you guys walk in. I'm gonna say that you guys walk in at this point. And you look around to both directions. And it's a pretty nice place. If there were people here, it's more of a classy restaurant feel. So there's like tables and chairs, and there's a bunch of tables around. And it has sort of, on the inside, it sort of has like green vines hanging from plant pots on the ceiling and things like that. It's a nice place, but you can tell that Abraxas definitely wouldn't feel at home here. He would go here if he could get drinks for cheap, but if he couldn't, then he's like too tacky and that sort of thing.
Feel like
anyway.
I'm wasting 100 gold just standing in this room.
Pretty much. So you guys are looking around, and they have a pretty. It's a nice bar. It's made of mahogany. It's nice dark wood. And behind it, they even have like those little metal things that hold the martini glasses upside down. It's a really nice place. You could probably order spaghetti and have a nice meal here, something like that. But either way, you walk in, and the bar is at your disposal.
I will just set up at one of the nicer tables, and I will put out the skull on a table. And I will ask my dad, "Oh, do you think I'm a faggot?"
Yeah, I guess. Sure. Okay, this is going in this direction. All right. So what spell are you using?
Don't you have
I'm
to
not using
prepare
a
the spell
spell yet.
first?
No, I don't have a spell. I'm short resting. I'm just talking to it like I normally do it. Like it's the one person I talk to normally.
Here's what I'm going to get you to do. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Yes.
If you fail, then you actually hear something talking back.
Can I choose to fail?
I can allow you to choose to fail if you wish.
I'll fail.
Okay. The skull, you sort of enter this trance-like state as you're entering your short rest. And you start seeing the skull start floating up into the air, and it just starts chattering its teeth. And you're like, yes, this is what's supposed to happen. You're like, this is a normal thing.
This is normal.
Yeah. So it chatters its teeth, and it just sort of floats in the air. It has these like cartoonish googly eyes that appear in the sockets, and they just sort of look at you. They try to look at you, but they're looking in two different directions. And when one is looking at you, the other is forced to look away. So then this one tries to look at you, forcing the other one to look away. It's pretty comical. Either way, it says, "I do not know this word. What does it mean?"
How to explain it? And I try to think how to explain my father what that means. And it takes a moment.
Sure.
Try Game of Thrones.
I'll let you think.
Try Game of Thrones. That you prefer the company of men.
Yes,
Sure.
I will say that.
But as he's thinking, Abraxas, you go and grab. It's labeled differently, but they do have dragon piss. But apparently they use it for cocktails.
Oh.
So
Abraxas is gonna take the expensive stuff.
It says.
Don't worry about it.
Well, it does. There is dragon piss there, but it is labeled differently. It says cocktail mix. However,
bitter cocktail mix.
yes, it's what they use to make the stronger mixes. However, if you're looking for something expensive, you know where they keep it because you watch them. You watch the rich people go over and order drinks, and you know where the bartender takes it from. So you have to climb up on the. You have to climb up like 5 shelves, unless if you can find a ladder. So you can try to find a ladder, or you can just climb up there.
Wait a minute. No, I'm not winged, so I'm just gonna climb.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check. By the way, if you fail, this is going to be a So you start climbing up the shelves. You manage to grab the bottle.
Perfect.
You managed to grab the bottle you wanted. However, you hear a snapping noise, and comically, like Wile E. Coyote, you have a second to realize, oh, I'm gonna fall. And you just fall back.
What does it say on the sign that I'm holding up before I start falling?
I don't know. You can put whatever you want on the sign.
See you downstairs. Isn't that one of the phrases?
You blanked out a little bit. What did you say?
See you downstairs. Isn't that one of the phrases from Wiley, or is it just like uh-oh or something like that? Or
He
oh
has
no.
a bunch. He has a bunch.
He has a bunch of them.
Yes.
Oh yes. Uh-oh. Ouch. What else?
I'm just gonna go with uh-oh.
All right. As you fall, the sign only appears in your hand in your imagination, and then you fall, and then it's gone. However, you take falling damage.
Is it that tall?
Yes. Plus, you're landing on the bar because you nat one it.
Yeah, but the bar is made of mahogany, and mahogany is a really soft wood.
No, it is not.
Breaks in your
Yes,
hand.
it is, actually.
It is considered a hardwood. However, you only take 6. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Did I keep the bottle?
Yes, that's what that was for. So yes, you do keep the bottle.
You just see Arabrax just like almost cracking his back on the bar, just holding the bottle in one hand. Worth it.
Yeah, you sacrificed your ability to stop the fall to save the bottle. And this bottle is very fancy. Have you guys heard of Crystal Head vodka?
No, but it
yes,
sounds.
I have. It's
you know
actually
that guy
not that good.
You know that guy from Ghostbusters, Dan Aykroyd? Well, apparently he's one of the Ghostbusters, is one of his famous things. He decided to make a vodka. And it's like $50 for a little bottle like this. It's obscene. Anyway, you basically have one of those. It's carved intricately, and it looks like a dragon's head. And the liquid inside looks like it's liquid gold. And you heard that it gets you drunk easily, but it's way out of your price range. So you've
It's
never
way out of my
actually,
league.
Yeah, you've never actually tasted it before. Because you've
That's,
even tried to steal it from somebody once. However, a bodyguard noticed you, a very perceptive bodyguard, and you got chased for 10 blocks before he caught up to you and took it back from you.
And then
So-
punched me to the ground.
Yes, he
Probably.
got it back from you. So-
As I'm laying on the hardwood mahogany, I'm holding the bottle in one hand, and I'll just start pointing at Imperos, and I say, "What's your poison, laddie?"
Alright, Imperos, before you tell him what your father what is going on. Abraxas, you just see the skull sitting on the the table.
And me just talking like.
Talking like you're talking to a person, however, there's nothing there. So the skull, from Imperos's point of view, turns around to look at him, and I'll give you the option of what he'll say. What's his favorite drink?
The skull, or
Yeah, the skull.
Oh,
What's the skull's favorite drink? And you can use a real world, and then I'll give you the in-world equivalent.
He shouts out, "I'll have a shot of death spit."
Okay, sure. He doesn't.
Coming
You
right
don't hear
up.
that. You don't hear that, Abraxas. However,
oh, okay.
because that's the skull, who only he can hear. So
So
unless
I'll
Imperos repeats it, then you don't hear it.
I'll say, I'd prefer just a simple cup of water, but he would like some death spit if you find any.
Yeah, and when
Cup of water?
when he says he, you have no idea what he was talking about.
A cup of water. That is what Abraxas is actually wondering about. A cup of water. Didn't you
Yeah.
want tea?
Well, I have tea leaves in my pocket. I can cook them up myself.
Ah, well, that explains a lot. What did you say the name was? Death Breath?
Something like that.
Okay. Fire Spit. That's okay. I will start looking for Death Breath or Fire Spit or whatever it was called.
Sure. Make an investigation. And by the way, if this is an in-world thing from your worlds, I'm gonna make something different. So, just so you're aware.
Of what?
If that drink that you
Oh, no,
ordered...
I just came up with something random.
Okay. Sure.
In
This
your
is
worlds,
great.
we've actually just drinking mead, and I have my spirit weeds. That's it. That I can
Okay.
think about.
Okay. So, this liquid that he wants is actually not alcoholic. It's considered a poison, but certain people drink it and it gives you the effect of being intoxicated. However, it can make you extremely sick if you drink too much.
You did ask for
Basically,
poison.
it can make you comatose, it can make you bedridden, like it can mess up your spine, it can do all kinds of stuff to you.
If you
not
drink
too
much of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's this black tar-like liquid that's in a crystalline jar, and you go and pick it up.
Okay then.
So you have
I will grab that. I will have my booze, and I will also grab the
water.
I'm since the water, and I still
Okay,
have
for
my
the water, this place actually has plumbing because it's a rich, hoity-toity place. So you walk over to the tap and you just turn it, and the little spigot spits out some water for you.
And I will also grab the. I'm guessing that since the dragon piss was like in a drink mix jug,
Yes.
it's a big plastic jug, like in every bar ever.
It's a big glass one because they don't have plastic in this universe.
Yeah. Sorry about that, but still,
Yes,
yeah,
that's
it's a
okay.
big jug. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab that as well, and I'm gonna walk over to Imperos and his skeleton dead thing.
It's just a skull.
With 3 shot glasses, by the way.
Okay. And yes, it's just a skull. Is it a crystal skull?
Yeah, it's a crystal skull.
Okay. Yeah,
It
it's
is
just
now.
a crystal skull. All right, and you can continue the conversation with your father now.
Okay. In that case, I will just keep asking him during the long rest. You wouldn't have happened to see where Binks was headed, would you? I would like to know later if you could be on the lookout when I'm ready.
Well, if you funnel some magic in me, I can do it quicker.
That sounded so wrong.
First,
well, that's how it works. He's a focus, basically.
First, I'll need some tea. So I just finished my short rest.
All right, and as you're just drinking your tea, thinking, the skull just sort of, you know how in like cartoons it just sort of, when magical things become unmagical, it just sort of falls and everything magical about it disappears? Well, that's what it looks like, and it falls into the exact position it was in before, almost as if it didn't happen at all. But your character is
I was
okay.
thinking that me and the skull would have a drinking contest, but okay.
Well, the skull, he can move the skull over to the glass.
Oh,
Because
and by the way, I am.
From your perspective, the skull isn't moving.
You just
by the way, Benjamin, I am stealthily putting alcohol in your tea.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand.
I have terrible perception.
Exactly.
All right, 28 versus 16. So I'm gonna say, Emperos, you're used to the balance and taste of your tea. Suddenly, it just tastes a little off.
Well, I'm not quite sure where you found this water, but it's no good. And I will, I will empty it out and replace it with my water skin.
All right, that's what your character would do, so that's fine. However, Abraxas might be not so happy. Okay.
Well, so thank God that all my natural 20s are put into good use this session.
By the way, on a roll like this, like a skill check, a natural 20 gives you a +5. So even if Emperos got a natural 20, it still wouldn't win. Yeah, suddenly your water from your water skin starts tasting a little funny too. You're not sure how, but it does. Like, you know where this water's sourced, and you made sure that it's perfectly clear so that way you can get the best tasting. But it tastes a little.
I will just sigh once again, and I will look at my water skin and think to myself, where the hell did I get this? And I will, at the end of my rest, I think I will.
So you guys are taking a short rest.
Correct? Yes, short rest.
Okay, good.
I
get to roll some stuff. And before your short rest ends, we get to switch back to poor Ravgar.
Do we get our hit dice?
Yeah.
Okay.
You successfully short rested.
Okay. At the short rest, I also want to send a message to Ravagar when I think it's taken an hour.
Okay. So near the end of your short rest, you can do that. Or
Okay.
at the end of your short rest, you can do that.
So you'll hear in your head as you wake up. If you wake up, I would know if he wakes up.
Well, I gotta roll some stuff first before we switch back.
But I would attempt it anyways. So I will just say we're at the La Bleu Bleu, if that's the right word.
It's L-E-B-U-B-U.
Le Bleu.
Le Bubu.
In the Noble District.
Le Burber.
Come if you have come down. My father knows where things is. Then it cuts off.
Okay. I gotta roll some stuff. Oof.
Don't
Oof.
forget about my note if he wakes up.
Okay, so
My passively aggressive post-it note.
1, 2. Okay. I need to start from the top first, so give me a second. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that was ask. How dead am I?
No, wait, I went up too far, I think. No, I didn't. So it was 4, 5, 6, 7. No, wait, I only needed 6. Okay. I rolled 1 too many. That's okay. So, Bravogar, you awaken, and I'm going to say that there's a few minutes between when he immediately wakes up and when he receives a message. So,
Okay.
you wake up,
Message.
you are in a dark place.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see anything around you. That's my description, so you can do something. Or try to.
Yeah, I'm going to light a torch.
You reach for your torch, and you find nothing.
Dum dum dum. No, nobody. No.
I agree,
No.
but I'm giving him a chance to try to do something else.
Well, you
Well,
have
the
one
one
hit point.
thing
You
I
have laying hands.
can. Yeah,
Don't you have laying
dispels can
hands?
help. I'm gonna cast daylight since I can do that.
Okay, you cast daylight. However, you are prone on the floor, so just keep that in mind. You're
Mm-hmm.
just laying flat on the floor, and you just sort of
Oh
reach
yeah,
back.
well, before that I just get up and cast
Okay,
daylight.
you try to stand up. But before you tried to stand up, you tried to reach for a torch to see if you could get anything, and there was nothing on your back, which is where your equipment is. And you sort of push on the ground and you start to try to stand up, and you realize that there's something attached to your foot.
So I shake my foot to see what it is to see if it makes sound.
It makes a rattling sound, kind of like a chain. You're familiar with chain noises because of your profession.
Aggro's aggro. He's not liking that.
You are attached
So
to something via chain, but you can't see. So all you do, you only know this because you heard the noise.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Whenever
daylight
he
it
gets
is.
my message, he can respond. So just keep that in mind.
Okay, I'm gonna let him reveal the site of what he's going to see. Okay, what do you cast daylight on? Just an area in front of you?
Let me just cast it.
Because I'm pretty sure you have to cast it on something.
No,
Upon.
that's
It could be
light.
Oh, it
Okay,
could
so
be-
you have to target an area. So what's the area you target?
Well,
Out from
Right.
a point you choose. So where's the point?
I can't see anything, so
Exactly.
just right in front of me.
Okay. So like in the 5-foot square in front of you.
Well, maybe 10 foot away.
All right. So you aim what you think would be 10 feet away, and you light up the room, and you hear a bunch of gasps and ah. You are locked in a room with the rest of your police precinct, but you don't know where this room is. You don't recognize the room. However, you recognize all the people here. They're the people who you work with on a daily basis, including your bosses.
So here you guys are.
Yeah, and the woman who is... She could see because she has dark vision, I think. Because I'm pretty sure she's a half-elf, and half-elves have...
Yeah, half that, yeah.
Yeah, so she could see. But she's just... Everybody is just sort of looking at this blinding light because it was dark. So even people with dark vision, bright light suddenly appearing is jarring. And she goes, "Do you mind? That's quite bright."
Yeah, the spell is, after all, called daylight.
She just adjusts her eyes, and everybody else does as well. Since apparently you're not going to turn it off because you can't see, and you want to see. And the point that you're hitting is actually someone you targeted the spell at someone's foot, so their foot is currently glowing.
No, daylight is literally just a sphere.
It's a sphere, but
Around
where
his
you
foot.
targeted the sphere, it was on someone's foot. And they're not
So,
able to move because they're
So
chained to the wall.
60 feet around everywhere his feet is. It's by daylight.
Yes, but targeting, like, it's sort of like a ball that starts emanating. So his foot just started glowing. Either way, from his perspective, either way, everybody from the police precinct is here. And so if you want to talk to anybody that you've met before,
Yeah,
or...
I just look at everyone else. So what happened the day that everything was all of a sudden under control of demons?
Well, I was asleep at the time, and the guy who has the cigar in his mouth still has his cigar somehow. And he goes, "Yeah, I was in my bed too, with my wife. I don't know where my wife is. It's all your fault, probably."
Bonk him on the head like this. Bonk. No.
You try to, but he's too far away. You were chained to the wall.
How can it be my fault if I was asleep as well?
Well, I didn't know that, and how was I supposed to know that? He just looks at you disapprovingly. What I'm picturing for this character is J. Jonah Jameson, by the way. So, just so you're aware.
Kind already knew that.
Yes.
We're gonna need some pictures of Spider-Man.
Yes, basically.
Spider-Man.
So that's who this character is. And he's blaming you even though he has no reason to think that you had anything to do with this.
Yes, so...
Oh, and by the way, if you guys have played the PS4 version, he's basically Alex Jones. So that's funny. Either way, continue.
You made me do this. You made me do this. You hold your horses right the fuck now.
Alright, so what are you doing?
You... yeah, Gravenger's trying to pull stuff. Just looks at everyone and says, "No one tried to pull themselves free from the chain."
And she just sighs, your female boss, and she pulls on the chain as hard as she can, and you see this red glow momentarily appear, and the chain is perfectly fine.
Well.
Oh, it's bound
Good.
by magic.
And
good
it
at this
is
stuff.
at that moment, as she's trying to demonstrate this to you, that you hear an intrusive message in your mind of Emperos telling you where they are, and that you can join them at any time. You can respond, and you're aware of this.
So how many words can I say?
25.
Most of them are curse words, and then the sentence.
Like 24 of them are curse words, and then the last one is help.
No. I found every precinct cop. We're locked up. Find us, and then a whole lot of curse words.
Okay?
Or all the way around. Curse words, then the sentence.
You are, I'll say that as part of the spell, you're aware that when your words are running out. So,
Yeah.
So since he got moved, he doesn't have my post-it note.
they took all his items.
Damn it!
They even took his armor. Because I rolled super well, like, the lower numbers on the rolls there were them succeeding. So, they succeeded in taking all his stuff. They didn't find him for quite a while. He was there for like a half hour. And then they found him and took all his stuff.
The Ravagor just chuckling as soon as she sees the magic goes like, I can remove magic like that. Because I have this spell, magic, and remove curse.
Remove
You have
curse.
more third level slots.
Yep.
You use smite. How many third level do you have?
Have you been keeping track of how
Because
many
you
spells
used
you have?
daylight, that's 1, and you used smite in third level,
but
that's 2.
don't they reset
You
after I
use smite
take...
2 times. Actually,
Well,
3 with the shadow creature thingy.
Paladins only
4.
get on long rests. They're like heavy hitters, but they need their long rest to be good.
Didn't I take kind of long rest after getting knocked out
No,
and down?
Oh, no.
You have 1
No.
HP when you get back.
Oh,
so
Yeah,
you have
you're
well,
1 HP right now. And you took a short rest. You took a short rest, except you couldn't do anything except recover 1 hit point.
Yes.
Because
So
that's how
basically,
that
if you're
works.
unconscious, you're at 1 at the end of an hour. And then you can take a short rest for long. But
Because you were stupid and tried to actually kill your friend Aerobrax, which is a rogue.
Huge jerk.
Which is a rogue and extremely handsome.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
So yeah. So he says, I just wasted my last second level spell slot on daylight to actually see something.
Third.
which means we have to take a rest, so we have respect.
So I'm gonna try and just be hulking out and try to just rip the whole chain out of the floor.
Okay, you can try. Sure, but it's a high DC, you realize. So you can try. Alright,
Is it even high enough?
You realize what they were talking about. The chain appears to break. Like, this is not good quality chain. Even a 10 would have broken it. However, it's enchanted. So the chain just does a self-healing, and it's back to normal.
Ta-da!
Since he's not that smart, he's gonna keep trying.
Sure. I'll let you do it 5 times before we move on to something else.
23. Ooh.
The chain shatters However, there's some sort of like gravitational force that sends the shattered pieces back together.
So what I'm trying to do is, you know that the chain is linked to his leg, but also linked to something in the floor or wall.
Yes, unfortunately, you did not roll high enough to succeed in doing that.
Yeah, so I'm trying to pull the thing. I've tried to pull the thing that's attached to the wall or part of the wall with it.
Yes, I know what you're trying to do. You didn't roll high enough.
I think you need a nat 20.
All right,
Oh.
26. The 26. You managed to pull part of the wall and like the thing that the chain is bolted to. The bolts don't give because they're also part of the enchantment. The whole thing that's attached to the wall is enchanted. The only thing that's not enchanted is the wall itself. So you managed to pull the bolts slightly out of the wall with the 26.
Then sit down tired, like, did tiny bit of progress.
She says, yeah, well, you have all the time in the world unless someone rescues us or you find a way out of here.
Just need a tiny bit of rest, then can do this spell on stupid chains.
Yeah, you pulled it out about a quarter of an inch, but it did something rather than just shattering like it did before.
Mm-hmm. Like the other 4 times.
Yeah. Every single time it's broken, but if you got less than 15, it hasn't shattered. And if you got more than 20, it's basically like completely broken and looked like it was like feet apart. However, a gravitational pull just pulls your foot back into place and then it's back to normal. Some sort of weird enchantment that causes it to, when it breaks, reform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, you tried. So now what's your next line of attack?
So I just, well, I don't know if I can grab the daylight ball and just hold it by me.
Does it say you can move it?
Let me see.
You can move the object, but it's on the object. So you can basically rip off his foot and use it if you wanted to.
No.
Yeah, you can choose a point on an object. So you could have chosen a point on an object, but you couldn't see, so you could just choose a point within range, which is what you did. So unfortunately, you can't move it because it seems like in order to move it, you would have to cast it on an object.
So I just sit down by the wall.
Break it and use it.
The Ravager just sits down by the wall and tells everyone that this thing lasts for an hour and then it will be dark again.
Well, some of your people are a little more astute and are starting to use this time wisely and are actually looking around to see if they can see anything that might help them. However, the people with dark vision have been doing that already, and they probably didn't see anything, but you can look as well if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna look.
That's a perception check, so
Yeah.
you're crappy at those. So. Yeah, you just sort of look around and you see it looks, but you do get something. No matter, you're looking, so you get a base minimum of something. It's a stone room. There are no windows. There are no doors.
So we're in a giant stone room. And that's it.
However, make an intelligence check. I know you're probably not going to succeed, but if you do, then you're going to get something huge. It's a big hint from the DM. Okay, no, you didn't. You needed a 10. You needed a 10, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're not big brained.
All right. So I'm gonna switch back to them for a little bit.
I still have some one crazy idea.
Okay, I'll let you do this last one, and then we'll switch back to them for a little bit.
So I look around where my chain is bolted to the ground. Is anyone close to it?
It's actually bolted to the wall.
Oh, so
And
it's bolted
yes,
as well.
there's 3 people attached to one bolted thing to the wall. So you're
Yes,
actually freeing 2 other people. One
No,
is
I mean, are they close to the bolt in the wall? Are they close to that? Anyone close to
they
that?
can the chain is attached to it, so they can walk towards it, but they can't get any further than the chain allows them. So they
I
can't
tell
go
anyone
away,
close
but
to
they can walk
bolt.
up to it.
Yeah, but anyone close to bolt, I tell them to move out of the way.
Okay, they move further away.
Yeah,
However,
they move.
like I said, there are 3 chains attached to each one, so their chains are still attached.
But I
So
can do this.
just in case, whatever you're planning. Your breath
I'm
weapon, you used your breath weapon. Oh, you didn't take a
It
short
recharges
rest.
after a short rest.
You didn't have a short rest. You
Didn't
technically
have a
were
short
unconscious.
rest. You were unconscious.
Yeah. So you need to take a short rest in order to do that. It's not a bad idea. I'm just saying that you don't have access to that right now.
Okay, yeah, so first I'm going to take a short rest and then try it.
Okay. It's going to be dark.
If that fails, then...
It's going to be dark by that time.
Yeah.
Just to warn you.
Yeah, so...
Okay. Just letting you know.
Once it's dark, I'm just going to follow the chain, follow the wall, since I know where my body is in the very space. I mean, I'm me.
Yeah, you have
So
spatial
then I move
awareness, yes.
everyone away from the chain that is there, and then spit on the very thing that is the bolt.
Okay, so you'll have to take a short rest first. So we're going to switch to the other 2 before that.
And if that fails, then it's long rest time.
Okay.
Because I don't get my spells back after a short rest.
As I'm starting my second short rest, I am asking, because of the information that the police first was locked up, I will send you sending to one of my one of the bosses, or the boss there, like the big boss.
Okay, so there's 2. There's 2 that you know of in the precinct.
Yes.
However, there are district heads. There's precincts, and then there's districts. So there's a guy above that, but you haven't met him recently. But you can try to send one to him if you want.
My district then, because he said district, so.
Okay, so you can send one to the district head, which is just below the king in authority in that district. So you can try to send one to him if you wish.
Is that the one we know?
You know 2 people who are the precinct heads in that precinct.
Yeah, so that's the ones I'm using it for.
Okay, I'm just saying that there are other people that exist in the hierarchy, and you could try to send to one of them if you wanted to. But if you want to send it to one of the 2 bosses that you interacted with before, then I can do that.
I'm doing one of those, yeah.
Okay, so which one are you sending to? The woman or the J. Jonah Jameson knockoff?
Which would I have interacted with more?
The woman, probably.
Okay, so I'll send one to the woman, and I'll ask, my services is for hire if you have need of some assistance. In along with, and I'll double check, Rabgar. I heard he's locked up too.
Ravagar, you hear her sigh when you're taking your short rest. And she says, in her mind, because she knows how to reply to a spell. You don't have to say it out loud. You can just say it in your mind and it sends the message back. She responds with, if we can recover the king, I'm sure there's many more riches in it for you. But heading to your list of heroics, Sure wouldn't hurt.
I will look at Braxis then, and I will say, well, it would appear that they're willing to pay us to rescue the police district.
What?
Perfect.
Well, do you wish to do your job and rescue the police district?
Hell no, I hate all of those assholes.
Well, what if you got paid for it?
Let's go!
Yeah, they are. You can tell them if you want that if you guys rescue the king or find a way to get him back, there's going to be a lot in it for you.
We should look for the king. Give me 4 hours.
Okay, that's good. Sounds like a solid plan, my boy.
Oh God, I can smell that one.
So I have 4 hours before I go looking for the king.
Just
I know,
seriously,
the way
tone
he's playing at Braxis is perfect.
no, seriously, tone it down. I can smell that one. Oh God.
You fancy Geo.
So that was just a bit too much.
It's perfect. That's what I want.
Yeah, just let me know when 4 hours is up or something happens.
I
So
don't.
long rest done.
So, short rest. 4 times
Oh.
4.
Okay, so you're taking another short rest?
4.
You're taking 4 short rests.
Well, I'm just spending 4 hours at the tavern if that's possible. Studying my
Sure,
book.
you can try to do that. Sure. But
Aerobrax
however,
won't complain.
the
but-
first thing that's going to happen is Ravelgar is going to get his short rest.
Before you do anything, Geo.
Nah.
No, Matthew.
Okay.
Aerobrax is gonna start drinking the sweet nectar of skull liquor, skull vodka thingy.
Yes. It is
Describe the taste to me.
it is literally nicknamed liquid gold. And it is perfect because it has all the benefits of dragon piss. Except it doesn't burn. It just goes down like a sweet.
Oh, that is so good.
And it even has a flavor. This particular one is mango and what was the other thing? Mango and starfruit. It tastes even sweet, and it has the effects of dragon piss, except it's just doesn't burn and it tastes really sweet. It's just perfect.
In Peros, you just kind of see Abraxas starting to drink this thing, and you see his eyes just fumbling up, and he starts chugging it, and he just falls over and on the table, and he just keeps on suckling on it, and he gets a boner.
Yeah, it's basically the ultimate liquor. It's liquor without any of the downsides. That's literally what it is.
Liquor, le creme.
Yeah, it literally will not give you a hangover. It won't have any of the negative effects. You feel good, like how you feel when you're drunk. Except it like you're like how you see multiples of yourself and see stuff like that. None of those side effects happen. It just makes you feel like the good side of drunk, and literally none of the negative effects.
You do know that you're basically describing weed, right?
Well, it is what it is. It's a magical liquid. It's literally magical.
I love it.
So, That's why it costs so much, because you need to employ an enchanter to help you make it, help you brew it. So it costs a lot of money. So you drink your liquid gold, and you're passed out almost from the pure heaven of what is liquid gold.
So do I get a long rest in half the time?
It doesn't give you any of those benefits.
I don't care. I don't need a long rest.
Alright, so Imperos, you just see him like basically orgasming over this. It's basically a jug like this big that looks like a dragon's head.
Yeah, I
Filled
will
with-
just start talking to the skull that it's so noisy when there's more people around. I much prefer my quiet home and that sort of things.
You see the floating skull has gone towards the liquid that you got for him, the thing that he actually ordered, and you see in your vision, you just see it like the teeth just grab onto the thing that's in the top and pull it up, put it on the table, and the teeth just grab the top of the bottle and just turn upside down, and it just downs the whole bottle. Abraxas, you glance at the bottle and suddenly the liquid starts draining from the bottle, just vanishing. You're not sure why.
I start looking at my bottle, and I start looking at the other bottle. Damn, this is some good stuff, and I keep drinking.
Yes. But Emperos, you see that it appears to be just downing the entire thing. And then
Yeah,
it does down the entire thing. And just its teeth just turn back down, and it just sets the bottle gently where it was before, and then it looks at you. And its eyes are just rolling back up and all over the place. But it's facing towards you.
Yeah.
So, what are you talking to it about?
I will just start discussing some of the books I've recently read, that sort of stuff. It's like a really boring conversation if
Alright.
Brackett is listening to it.
This thing is technically a figment of your imagination. In a way.
So he's interested, but
So he's a drunk man who is entirely interested in your dry drivel. But he's sort of like slurring his speech and stuff. So he's definitely drunk, but you can tell that he is like he was before, just as interested as he was before.
yeah.
But what you two can surmise from this, there is something happening with his focus when alcohol was whatever just happened with the alcohol. So you don't know what just happened, and Imperos just thinks, well, he's alive and he's drinking. But Abraxas, you have a little window that to something strange is happening here. But whether your character cares or not, we'll see. So you guys are hanging out. So we're gonna switch back to Ravagar. Your short rest is completed. You can recover any amount of hit points from your hit dice that you wish.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna work. So
You should roll.
I
You
took
can-
a couple of first
Here's what I'm
hits.
saying. You can roll your hit dice if you want to give you hit points. If
I'm
you
sure
want
you
to,
have one.
I'm gonna
you are
take a
currently at
two,
1 hit point.
3. That's 1, 10, 16. I'm now back at 17 hit points. Hooray!
Yep. So you rested, and the only thing that is kind of bothering you during your rest is the fact that you have a chain around your ankle. But I mean, it's not preventing you from resting. It's a little uncomfortable,
So, yeah.
but it's not preventing you.
So yeah, now you. So I sit down. So grab to the chains, follow the chains towards the bolt in the wall, and then just feel around if anyone is around the bolt to make sure that no one's get hit by the acid I'm gonna breathe.
I'm gonna say that during your hour, you could have warned them of what you're trying to do, and they're gonna realize what you're doing now.
Yeah, I
So
move
nobody's
closer
nearby.
since it's dark. We can see. Just feel around where the bolt is dead. Breathe on it.
Okay, sure.
So it's either the bolt or part of the wall that's gonna melt.
Okay, so I'm gonna take your other one that you rolled. Oh, or you can roll another one, sure.
Yeah, 13.
Abraxas is rolling his hit dice, I guess.
Yeah, I actually rolled them before, but I rolled wrong. I rolled 7d10s instead of 7d8s.
Okay.
It's plus your con
But
from
it didn't
each.
matter because I'm max anyways.
It might matter because you might have some left. Like it's plus your con modifier for each die.
Yeah, you add
You
con
only
modifier.
regain half of them on a long rest, so you don't regain all your hit dice.
I'm wondering, it's closing 2 o'clock. Are we gonna
Yeah.
finish, or are we gonna keep
Yeah,
on?
I'm gonna deal with his little thing, and then I'm gonna try to leave on a little bit of a cliffhanger, and then we'll end.
So yeah, breath weapon 13.
Okay, 13 damage to the wall.
Unless this bolt is very dexterous.
No, the wall melts. However, you're now realizing that there's a bigger problem. The bolts are much longer than you thought, and the wall is much thicker than you thought. You burnt like 2 or 3 feet through the wall, and the bolt still goes through the wall. Still continues. And the wall continues after that.
So the melt parts that I just move away since resistance to my own acid.
Yeah, so you're not hurt by your acid. The problem is the wall's huge. It's feet thick.
Yeah, so
and
I
the
just
bolts are enchanted as well. And they're going past this stone part that you're...
Yeah, so I just look into the room for everyone that, as Dark Vision says, how anyone know where we are now? Perhaps they might have an idea,
They
hint,
don't
or
seem
anything.
to know. However, I'm gonna get you to make an intelligence.
Oh boy, something I'm the worst at. Ooh, ooh,
Oh!
ooh!
You figured something out.
Something
This
clicked
place-
in my tiny brain.
This place has no windows, no doors. It's made of stone. It's almost as if this is a prison where people get teleported into, so that way they're trapped. So who knows how thick these walls are? They could be innumerably thick. Like, it could be half a mile thick. It could be something crazy like that. Because they just teleport people here, not intending for them to be able to escape, so that way people can teleport in and take them back out if they need to. So that's the first thing. That's the first thing.
Okay.
Since you got a natural 20, I'm going to give you the other thing that you failed earlier. Everyone in the police precinct is still alive. That's weird. Considering, well, they had a huge demon attack force. So why didn't they just demon attack force the precinct? Something's off. You're not sure what, but something's off. Why did they put them in jail rather than just kill them outright?
So everyone with dark vision in that room, just if they're watching Ravgar, they can actually see something spark in his tiny brain of his, well, smaller than average brain. It goes like,
here's what you hear. You hear your female boss say, "Oh, not again," as she's looking towards you.
So Ruger just holds up her hand like, no, this bad. This not material plane.
You have a feeling, yes. Well,
Yeah.
you can suspect whatever you want, but
And the demon, the large demon that was on the building said, not to kill me. Why the hell is no one dead? So again, another click in his brain. It just goes like, Ravruger has theory, but theory not very sound.
you
So
have a sense that everybody in the room who can see you is looking at you, and everybody else is listening to see if anything worthwhile comes out of your mouth in the next few minutes.
it's a crazy theory, but it might be even the craziest theory out there. But what if this is all a test?
A test for what?
Well, has no one died of the precinct? I mean, count them.
Yeah, she starts looking around and she says, "Yes, everyone's here, but
But
we
no
saw
one's
people
dead.
being attacked. Some of them
But
probably dead. What about the civilians?"
yes, but why not us?
She starts thinking, but she doesn't have any concrete theories yet, so she's not sure. But you can share whatever you want.
Yeah, Ravger just basically tells them that he thinks that we're being tested by someone of high, of importance or power, but he doesn't know who. He just thinks that because if it wasn't a test, why keep us alive?
I don't know. None of this makes sense. We were asleep, though the night shift, we've gathered that information from them. They just attacked the precinct and they thought they were going to die, but they woke up here.
So why aren't they dead?
You get the feeling that their minds are opening to a greater possibility than anything that they've considered so far. But you just feel this tension in the room. That since you can't see, you have a feeling that there's some people deep in thought, but they're not suggesting anything yet. Perhaps
So Ravger just goes
someone
like,
who's a little smarter than you might come up with a theory, but not yet.
yeah, so he just goes like, think, people, think. I'm not smart, but I give start.
You start hearing some people kind of going like, well, kind of. You hear a couple people sort of making thinking sounds. And one guy
Chattering.
kind of, if you try to talk again, you hear one guy go, "Shh, I'm thinking." Yeah,
You
basically.
hear one guy go, and then you broke up for me.
Oh, you hear one guy go, "Shh, I'm thinking." So you can let them think, or you can try to do something else if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them think and just tell them in 8 hours I can cast light once again.
Everybody seems to understand what that means, so they're okay. But they're not. They're sort of deep in thought. They're contemplating something that they didn't before.
Because if they are killing villagers but not the precinct, why are they killing the precinct? But they are killing the villagers. The commoners, I mean. I mean, something must be up that we're so special to keep us alive, but not the commoners.
Like, even when the light was on, you saw somebody who was like just a dude who keeps files. It's not like he's a warrior or anything. He just keeps everything organized. That's all he does. So he would have been considered a civilian, but he's part of the precinct, so you have a feeling that there's something that there's a you have this and this puzzle piece. There's a puzzle piece here that you don't have.
Yeah,
So you're not sure what that puzzle piece is.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm not sure of that the precinct is important for something.
You're not sure. You have no idea. But either way, I'm going to move on to the next part, which is we're going to switch back to Emperos and Embraxis.
Well, I have to miss that part. Sorry, guys, because it's like 10
Yeah, I'm just going to go for another couple minutes.
Okay.
If you have the time.
Okay.
I kind of need to go as well, so...
Okay. Just another couple minutes, and then we'll end off. Okay, Emperos and Abraxas. You take 2 short rests. I need you both to make a perception check. 2 short rests in addition to the short rest you already took.
That would be
3 and 16.
There we go. 2 perception.
Yes.
That's wrong.
You do a little jig and then you. Okay. Perfect. Abraxas.
Yes?
Suddenly, you feel. It's kind of like you're walking. The feeling that you felt before when you're walking down a dark alley and you're kind of drunk and you know that someone's following you thinking that you're an easy target. You have that feeling right now. As you're just sitting in this bar.
Am I asleep or am I just sitting?
Oh, at this moment you're just sitting. You sort of dozed off for a moment, but then you decided to wake up to see if there was anything left in the bottom of that bottle. And you got that weird feeling like you're being hunted.
I start looking around. Do I see anything? Like anything like
and
shadows in
what
windows?
Your 16 perception gave you. You turn around and you see Binks standing behind you in the shadow. And that is where we're going to end.
Does he have wings, though?
He does not have wings. He's just standing behind you. And he sort of got his arms crossed and he's leaning against the wall. And that is where we're leaving off for now.
Okay, well, see you guys.
Goodbye,
Joe.
Joe.
See you tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, actually.
Yes.
What is the time for us, Benjamin?